I'm only 2 shots in, Sean. I'm only 2 shots in.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
They fucking with you, son. They fucking with you.
What's good in 10, pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We got a good show for you tonight. We got some news we're going to be talking about, some topics we're going to be getting into. We're going to have a fun time this evening. We're going to have a fun time, you know? It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I had a lot of tacos this week already. You know, I had a bunch of tacos yesterday. And I think I'm tacoed out. But you know what?
Ooh.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with being tacoed out. I think I'm going to make some chicken parmesan this week. Get
You tacoed out?
Yeah, I'm tacoed out.
You can
right
never
now,
be tacoed out.
You will always have tacos as long as you have taco meat on your chest.
Fact.
It's Taco Tuesday. And Tati actually has been doing some stuff with tacos lately. You know, she what did you apply for?
So y'all, my bad. I had anyway. So my bad, y'all. McCormick the Spice Company actually posted a position for a taco of, what is it called? It's the Director of Taco Relations.
Director of Taco Relations.
So they are looking for.
I'm not laughing at you, but the position just sounds crazy. Director of
I'm
Taco
mad at it.
Relations.
It sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy, but listen to some of the details. Listen to some of the details.
Mm-hmm.
What's some of the details, Tati?
So they are looking for, McCormick is looking for a top director of taco relations. This is the first ever position. So they just created this position. They're looking for someone to be a taco expert. You'll be their eyes and ears for all things tacos. You'll have the opportunity to work with McCormick's kitchen team to develop innovative and delicious taco recipes, travel across the country in search of the latest taco trends, dialogue with other like-minded taco connoisseurs across social media, and be in on the latest street taco seasoning mixes developed by the McCormick Innovation Lab. But that's not all, guys. I did not know y'all could see me with this chicken nugget in my hand.
Well,
but
we can't see the chicken nugget.
She got chicken nuggets in her hand.
I had a chicken nugget in my hand.
You can't see the chicken nugget. And she tells me.
That's not all.
And she tells me, you don't have to let the people know what's going on behind the scenes.
Whatever,
this chicken
Khary.
nugget in your hand.
But this the realest reality show of real reality shows. Reality.
So, now you ready for this, Bees?
Go ahead, tell me
This finna
about
knock
the taco
your
world.
freaking socks off, okay?
They paying what, $150,000 a year? The taco
Listen,
director?
close.
Oh
So-
shit! Word, Tati?
What? You must be able to work remotely up to 20 hours a week from September to December 2021. Payment is $25,000 per month, not to exceed $100,000 before December 2021. Period. So if you guys follow me on social media, you saw that I posted a few videos yesterday on my story and on my page today of me with a ton of tacos. Just know that was for a reason. Your girl been working. This is my dream job, y'all. I done had tacos at least 4 times this week.
Director, brand new position.
Just call me Taco Director Tati.
Maybe 100,000. My nigga. Yo,
Let's
congrats, yo. Salutes, yo.
Thank you.
Salutes.
Thank you.
That's gangster, yo.
The thizzle. Now, when y'all see McCormick making some oxtail tacos, just know it's because of me.
McCormick
tacos.
Just know, because they ain't even got no idea, y'all.
Oxtail tacos. What y'all know about that?
I already do this.
Nigga, I seen somebody making jerk watermelon today.
I saw that too today.
I think I spoke about people grilling watermelon sometimes last year.
You might have. Actually.
It may have been like an Asian dish that I saw, but they definitely grilled the watermelon. And it looked like sushi after they were done. I'm like, damn, so is it just watermelon? I thought it was like raw fish.
I'll tell you what, watermelon is one thing that does not need to be grilled or cooked or anything.
I low-key want to taste it.
I think I did.
I want to see what that's like, yo. That sounds interesting, though.
I think I actually spoke about smoked watermelon in the past.
Smoked watermelon.
Yeah, that's some South shit right there.
I saw an article about it. I didn't try it. Nobody showed me about it. I read an article about it. You know,
niggas in the South will try to cook anything, yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Nah, come on now.
Yo, listen.
You know what?
Listen.
You're right. It
my
ain't
mama
the black
from the backwoods,
folks,
girl. My mama from the backwoods of Mississippi. She country.
Oh, you talking about like raccoons and stuff?
Yeah, yo, listen, they have snout.
Okay, yeah, we guilty.
Listen, my uncle told my other uncle that, all right, check it, they had a barbecue, right? And, yo, my uncle went and piled his plate up with mad food, chicken, potato salad, all that, right? Mm-hmm. And then my other uncle went and whispered in his ear, like, yo, I got some coon back there. The nigga threw away his whole plate,
son.
My grandma's
went to get
like
some
that.
fucking raccoon. I'm not getting no raccoon. Nah, fuck that. I don't want no coon.
What if it tastes better than the fried chicken?
I doubt it.
Fam, you know what's so crazy? My grandmother got me with some goddamn rabbit.
They
got you
too.
A rabbit?
Yo, fam, I thought it was chicken wings. I thought it was some tiny wings.
She gave you some chicken, so she gave you some rabbit legs and said, "What's up, Doc?"
Man, that's terrible.
She ain't even dock me. She ain't even what's up, dock me. She just sat back and watched me eat it.
Like, boy, eat your dinner.
Like,
he was like, "This is good. What is this?"
I like this chicken is good, but it's tough, Granny.
Man.
And she was like, "Cause that ain't no chicken, boy. That's a rabbit."
When he said that people from the South will fry anything, I disagreed at first, right? Now I know about the coon, all that, the rabbit, all that stuff. My grandma from the country, yeah.
What's snout?
But pig snout. My nigga, they smoked that bitch on the grill, nigga.
They eat pig nose?
What? They pig feet.
Yeah,
they don't
from the rooter to the tutor. Yo, fam. There's niggas in Mississippi. That's the ass.
Rooter to the tutor, from the top to the bottom.
So
to
wait,
the
if
ass.
the tutor is the ass, what's the rooter? I thought the rooter was the ass.
The root is from the top.
The root is the beginning, the mouth, where it come in.
Yeah.
To the tutor.
This is my first time ever actually thinking about that phrase.
Now, when he was saying that, I was thinking of like, at the fair, they be frying shit like Oreos. I saw fried Kool-Aid one year, fried ice cream.
Wait, time out. Whoa.
I am not lying. I'm not lying.
Shit, and then we gonna go back to this fried Kool-Aid shit.
I'm
trying to figure out how a nigga fry some Kool-Aid, yo.
Y'all know it's the white. It's the whites.
How you fry Kool-Aid?
Now I saw a TikTok video of them frying Kool-Aid. So they took some Kool-Aid.
Video.
They took some Kool-Aid and they mixed it with either flour or cornstarch or some shit like that.
Okay.
and then they fried that.
All right.
Okay, so they didn't like have liquid Kool-Aid. They just powdered.
Because that fucked me up the first time I heard of it too. Like, how the fuck are y'all frying Kool-Aid? Tell me something. Teach me something.
Because I blended up dehydrated strawberries to like a powder, and then used it like for a chicken batter.
Okay.
So it'd be like a strawberry flavored chicken.
Oh.
Strawberry flavored.
I'm not sure about that one. I would try it though.
But you need that dehydrated fruit. You need dehydrated fruit.
Like fruit and chicken just don't really, it's not really a thing.
Nah, but see, this is what I'm saying. The dehydrated fruit, right? You take it.
Fruit and chicken?
You take it because it's dry. You take it and you put it in a coffee grinder. You don't put it in like a blender.
Yeah,
put it in
he's
a coffee
talking about
grinder
like...
because it's going to break it down to like a powder almost. You know what I'm saying? Or at least a decent size of to where then when you mix it with flour and all your other seasoning, it'll, the strawberries will stick and so forth, and it'll give you a It's a nice if you're doing chicken and waffles, that's what that's based on. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds good.
Because there's a couple of other flavors that you can do. You can do blueberry, you can do pineapple, you can do peach.
Okay.
Now listen, what's chicken and pineapples is a good mix. Chicken and mango is a good mix.
Yeah, they got dehydrated mangoes. You can do that. Whatever fruit is dehydrated, as long as you can get a dehydrated fruit and break it down to almost a powder base, can definitely be done.
See, I like to bake chicken with like pineapple jam or like different stuff like that too. It's pretty good.
I got some apple bacon butter jam.
Some apple butter. Now
some apple bacon butter.
Listen, that hits on chicken. That hits if you have some of them little spring rolls and you make a little sauce out of it, like a little listen.
Put it on ribs.
What? And ribs. And I don't eat pork. Y'all know I don't eat swine. But you put it on a pot
So you gotta get the beef. You gotta get some bull.
And a pot roast, in your life. That apple butter.
I'm new at cooking, so all of this is over my head. Y'all talking about substances I've never even thought about cooking with.
Listen,
jam.
It is so good.
I hear jam. That's like for an English muffin or some toast. Apple butter.
There's so many. There's so many different. Like orange mandarin, Smucker's jelly. Mixed with like a little orange.
The nigga got
like
fancy and ghetto at the same time.
Orange chicken, brother. It makes an awesome sauce. An awesome sauce with like maybe a light orange juice, nothing crazy. Little orange juice make you like a little sauce, get you some cornstarch so it thickens.
Got you.
Man, listen.
Yeah, so we temporarily turned into a cooking channel over here. I have to do one of these on the weekend. Have to set up some cameras in the kitchen and get the cooking in this month. You know what I mean?
It's so reality.
Teach
you
me
never
some
know
things.
what realness you're gonna get.
Teach me something.
Literally.
I've tried cooking in the past. Even though I'm just new, I'm new to cooking, but I've tried cooking in the past. Like I've read like recipes and tried things, and chicken marsala sounded so good to me. Until I made it.
It's all about the gravy, brother. It's all about the gravy.
Shit is disgusting. I was like, this meal cost me about $50 to make because I had none of the ingredients. I had to buy them all.
I'm not too sure what it is.
You had the Caucasian chicken marsala, so you had the black man chicken marsala.
Nigga, I don't know. I don't like marsala.
You probably had a white person's recipe.
I've learned I don't like marsala.
Like on them Food Network, those Food Network recipes, you can't really fuck with those too much.
You can't, yo.
No, and if you do, you just got to use it as a basis and still use your own seasoning and make shit how you know how to make it. That's what you got to do with recipes. Yeah.
So who's coming up with the recipes in these nice ass restaurants y'all like? Who's coming up with the recipes in these nice ass restaurants y'all like?
I'm pretty sure
people that like flavor.
Yeah.
What's that?
People that like flavor, because listen, there was a cook at my old job. I outcooked that nigga with my fucking eyes closed, yo. An arm tied up, two legs tied together. I'll cook that nigga like a motherfucker. My guy, that nigga took fucking salt and pepper just like that nigga.
The Salt Bay.
Yo, and nothing else. Like the nigga didn't put no garlic, no onion powder, no, like there was no seasoning, yo. And then he used to be like, yo, I don't understand why they eat all your food at night, but they don't eat my food during the day. Cause I'm pulling the black card, nigga. I got soul in my fucking food, nigga.
Right. That's funny.
Where he's like, yo, y'all sell like 100 burgers a night. Yo, we don't sell that many burgers. Listen, cause my shit look pretty. You understand what I'm saying? I made an inviting burger. And then when I put that seasoning on that, man, listen.
As long as the food is seasoned correctly.
We have to do a cooking episode one weekend then, you know?
Oh, definitely.
Do a cooking episode one weekend.
Let's go.
But shit, I ain't really want to start on cooking, but oh well.
It is what it is.
But let's you know what? Today is July 20th. Today is my pop's birthday. Happy birthday to my pops. You know, he would have been like 77, 78 years old today, man.
Heavenly birthday, King Malaya, yo.
Mm-hmm. That was the guard right there, man. You know, and I'm gonna take a poll. I'm not gonna take a shot on his behalf in his memory. I'm gonna take a poll.
Let me get my blunt.
That's what's up. Because listen, he would have took a pull.
You know, I'm gonna take a pull for my pops, yo.
He would have took a pull.
Let me pull up a picture of my pops real quick.
Your dad was like that? He smoke and he drink, huh?
Yo, I used to go to my dad's house at lunch. You know, I worked like a mile and a half from my dad's house at one point out here in Tampa. He's the reason why I actually moved to Tampa. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, Khary, come down here, help me build this house on my motherfucking crib. You know? I mean, not help me build this house. Help me build this deck onto my crib. And I came down for a couple of weeks. I had just got married too. I didn't like where my ex lived. She lived in like this small town and shit like that. I'm actually opening up an image right now so y'all can check out my pops and shit. You know what I'm saying? The OG. You know? And I came down, never left. You know what I'm saying? That's my pops. You know what I'm saying?
That's the guard right there, yo.
You see that house in the background? You see that little house in the background? Mm-hmm. Not a little house. That's a big fucking house. You know, but that's actually a doll house that he had made for my daughter when my daughter was small. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a handy motherfucker, yo. And that's kind of where I get my handiness from. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of inherited. You know what I'm saying? He over here in the chat says, yo, taking the pull for pops with you. Appreciate that. I believe E met my pops before. You know? A couple of people I've known over the years have met my pops. Bees used to kick it with my pops without me and shit. Word.
He was like, yeah, come by anytime. Be in the neighborhood, yo. Hey, so Leia, what's going on? What you doing? I ain't doing nothing. You gonna come by? Yeah, I'm down the street. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. My God, yo.
Yeah, I miss my pops though, man. I miss it. There'll be times I'd be wanting to just talk to somebody and I'd be like, damn, man, I wish I could just call my pops, man. I wish I could just call my dad and say, yo, what's going on?
He was good to talk to, yo. Good man to talk to, for real.
Yeah. Whenever good things happen to me, that like I always think about just calling my pops and want to share that information and news with him and things like that, man. And I really miss him and I wish he was here. But you know, he transitioned. I know he's watching. That's what they say, right? Watching.
He's definitely proud.
Yeah, he's watching.
He's smiling right now.
He watching me like the VCR. You know what I'm saying? He got the VCR. He watching me on VCR. He said, I want that DVD shit. Give me VCR.
And bring back my damn camera.
Yeah. My pops had a video camera when he was young, and I used to take it and steal it and shit. Didn't steal it, but I used to borrow it. You know. He wanted it back. He wanted it because he wanted to do the same things with it I was doing. Nigga.
That's terrible.
And it wasn't filming things in the streets. You know?
That is terrible.
Oh, man, I love my pops.
I remember he straight told us one time, bring it back, I need it. Take myself.
That's terrible.
You know?
Wow. Well, now we see where Khary gets it, huh?
Yo, as much as a good influence my pops was on me, like he was also like didn't really hide a lot from me. Like I never seen my pops like do dirt with other women or anything like that, but he didn't hide like any street shit or anything like that from me, like that I'm aware of. You know, like I've never taken my kids with me to go buy weed or some shit like that. That was just like a regular thing with my pops. My pops used to have me in like drug spots. You know what I'm saying? Where I saw like pounds of weed. I don't even know how much money, but a lot. You know what I'm saying? And one gold ring in the window of the jewelry store. You know?
That's crazy.
And one gold ring in the jewelry store, I can't.
Yeah. All right, but yo, let's move on, yo. Shout out to my pops, man.
Shout out to Pop.
You know. Also, we got the phone lines open. You can call in at 813. Oh shit, I messed that phone line number up too, by the way. I gotta fix that. You know, it's not that was the wrong number right there. So let me fix that.
I want you to call me.
But yo, hit that like button, hit that share, hit that subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Shout out to all my house guests in the chat. I appreciate all of y'all joining me this evening, man. Sorry it took so long for me to say what's up to y'all tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix this number real quick. 813-559-3339. You know, that's what the number's at.
Y'all hear bees?
813-559-3339. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all
I got no damn bottle opener.
we on motherfucking Power, yo. We all I think all of us are Power fans and shit like that, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
We're all Power fans, right?
Definitely.
Did y'all get a chance to catch Power this past Sunday?
I did.
No,
I wasn't impressed.
Unfortunately, not me.
You didn't get to check it out, Bees?
Nah, I didn't.
Okay. I got to see it. I thought it was
It seems like it's gonna be interesting.
I thought it was a little slow. But I said, you know what? This is just the intro to his story. You know, this is just the intro to his story. We don't know where they're going with it, you know, and I'm gonna keep watching. I thought it was interesting.
But this is supposed to be 50's story, right?
Yeah, his character Kanan, you know. I did hear some people with negative feedback that said, yo, why does gotta be another based on 50's story? You know, like, because the storyline kind of sounds like 50 back in Queens and shit, back in the days and shit like that. But that was actually a pretty common storyline, if I'm not mistaken.
But bless you.
Yes, bless you. That was a pretty common storyline for people in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Their family involved in the shit, so they involved in the shit. You know.
Word. I'm sure. I know a nigga in our hood. They fucking came in and got the nigga whole family: mama, uncle, brothers, sister, nephews.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You know,
shit was crazy.
I have friends whose family was involved, whose uncles, cousins, everybody was involved and shit like that. So it's a pretty common storyline that I think had occurred in the 90s and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People was getting money.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to show their kids how to get money. No one is doing illegal shit, but not realizing how bad, not realizing how hard the government, the police, was gonna come down on them because they were black. You know what I'm saying? Like, they thought, okay, we're doing wrong. We selling drugs, you know? But once crack came in effect, they started making laws just for crack dealers.
For crack.
You know what I'm saying? If you're selling coke, okay, we'll give you 3 years. If you're selling crack, we're giving you 20. You know?
Right.
So I think it was common because people didn't realize shit like that was going on, and that was going on in a lot of households. I don't think it's as common nowadays as it was back in the days.
Nah, like you know what's so crazy? Like, I hate to say it like this, but it's like, if smoking crack is like the West Coast and like the Midwest, you know what I'm saying, certain parts of the South, because like New York, yo, You'd be amazed if you run across a crackhead now, brother. It's hard to find a crackhead, bro.
I would think it would be hard to find a crackhead anywhere, in my opinion.
Nah, it's hella crackheads, hella basers in Tampa.
You know?
Not shit. New York, it's hard to find a motherfucking crackhead, yeah?
In Tampa, honestly, a lot of the homeless population is on drugs. Most of them. Literally.
And crack probably still is. Do you think crack still? Actually, crack probably isn't. I guess maybe it depends on where you're at. You know.
Nah, first off, heroin. Heroin has made a tremendous
comeback. I heard.
I'm talking about in the cost of crack. Now, I'm
not sure how much crack would cost.
Right. No, what I'm saying. No, crack is pretty much made from coke. Mm-hmm. You know, so somebody would have to buy coke. Now, can they buy that coke and then make it into crack and then be able to sell the crack to make that money back in a fast enough time? Or is it now a slow turnaround to where now crack isn't the $5 you used to spend? Now it's $20. I don't know what the price is.
I'm pretty sure crack is probably $20 now.
I don't even think they're fucking nickel. I don't even think they're nickel bags and shit like that.
Hell no, because if an eighth of weed is running about $50 to $70, I know crack ain't $5 for nothing. I'm not sure, y'all. I don't do crack. I didn't inquire. I don't inquire about crack.
It all depends on how much a gram of coke is right about now.
Mm-hmm. Because crack was
vary in the states, because different states it'd be different prices and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So is it worth spending? I'm not sure if it's worth for these people spending money on coke to make crack. Can they turn it around fast enough? I don't know.
I don't know. It's all about
because I'm pretty sure coke costs a lot more now than it did in the 90s. And I'm just looking at that based off the price of gold. I could buy me a nice gold chain in the 90s for $250, nigga.
Am I wrong? I thought crack was gonna come back when Trump became president.
I did.
Had to come back when Trump was president. Clearly, they was putting the crack in the water or something.
I tell you what, I don't think you're gonna see anything like crack again.
I do.
Not in the black community.
No, I don't think so much in the black community, but I believe crack it will make a return. Everything this whole like life cycle.
Nah.
For real. Nah, no, a lot of things they just recircle, bro.
You know why I don't think crack is gonna make a return? Because motherfuckers seen the effects of it.
Niggas don't give a damn.
Motherfuckers seen the effects of motherfucking crack. They see motherfuckers be fresh to death one week, and then the next week, and they look like motherfucking homeless motherfuckers with no teeth in their mouth.
That will require those same people to care about their
motherfuckers. Exactly, you in a generation of motherfuckers who don't kind of care how they fucking look too.
You're in a generation of people that's using drugs that they haven't seen the effects of.
Right, which is exactly what happened back then. So it's like,
that's why I said crack. A new drug might come around, but crack, nah.
I thought you said you don't think you would see something like crack again.
I don't think I'll see crack come back around.
But think about it like this: heroin in the Frank Lucas era, and now heroin is back just like that.
No, it's not back just like that.
Niggas is on opioids right now, like crack.
Opioids is the new crack. It's a form of heroin, though.
Right, and that's where in the white community.
No, that's in every community.
No, black niggas is taking the fucking opioids at an alarming rate.
They definitely are. They definitely
at an alarming rate, brother. You be surprised. You would be surprised, bro. It's a lot of niggas watching opioids, perks, and all that shit, fam. That shit is all in the fucking same realm, yo. It's fucking heroin. I'm telling you, you be surprised, my nigga.
You say heroin. You say heroin. I'm thinking of niggas with a fucking spoon lighting shit up and sticking shit into their motherfucking veins and shit like that.
No, you got those niggas too.
People are doing that.
That
still.
shit is back, my nigga. That shit is back.
So you saying young niggas is out here sticking needles into their veins with fucking heroin?
Yes.
People are still doing drugs,
back like
guys.
that, man.
Mm-hmm.
People are still doing drugs, and now what's scary is that older people are. I don't want to say that older people are like a big part of it, but with the opioids thing, it's a lot. You know how drugs is for not drugs, like it's a audience, but more like you expect certain people to be on drugs. You wouldn't be surprised if a homeless man is on drugs, right? You'd be surprised to know that people's grandmas and teachers are hooked on opioids. And it's an addiction. Like that's a broader audience. And then when you think about opioids too, you can go to the hospital and get opioids like it ain't shit. You can go and get a what is it called? What is it called, y'all?
What's that?
A morphine. You can go get a morphine shot, not a shot, but a IV at the hospital just complaining of pain, and they'll give it to you if they can't find the pain, just to calm you down.
Word.
It's like
that shit right there is a whole nother level.
Listen, I'm going to the doctor about panic attacks, and just in the moment having a panic attack and can't calm down, go to the hospital. They're like, listen, I'm gonna write you a prescription for Xanax. And I'm like, nah, I don't take medicine. Like, what else can we do? You know? And they literally forced it on me. I told him no twice, and he still wrote me a prescription.
Yeah, I'm picky about the drugs I take. When I broke my ankle, they gave me like some fucking, probably perks or some shit like that. They gave me some strong shit. They gave me shit that when niggas at my job found out I was taking, it was like, whoa, you got me extra? Get them. I was like, nah, nigga, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, but I actually had extra. I dead ass had extra because I only took it when I was in extreme pain. If I wasn't in extreme pain, I didn't take it.
Yeah, they offered my baby a morphine shot at the hospital last week. My 3-year-old. And
how many milligrams?
No fucking ma'am. I don't give a fuck how many milligrams. She don't need that. Y'all can't tell me what the problem is.
I just wondered.
Probably enough for her. They kept, because they offered me another something else they were trying to give her for pain, and they were just about to give it to her, and I'm like, no ma'am, what is this? What is the side effects? How strong is it? How much are you giving her? And she just, kept explaining like, we're never going to give her more than her size and her age, range or whatever. But I'm like, absolutely fucking not. She don't need morphine. I understand for some things, and I'm not a doctor, but my 3-year-old morphine for a hurt knee that was just inflamed, y'all. Her knee is better. She walking on it. And all we gave her was Motrin and some ice. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's insane. They just giving that shit out like it's nothing.
See, I don't...
Nah, because they trying to make,
trying to create crackheads.
Because regardless of the fact, what people don't understand, I don't care how much coke is in the street, how much weed is in the street, how much heroin is in the street, and all that. Listen, don't nobody move more drugs than them boys.
What?
Oh, yeah. And that's how they want it, my nigga. Like,
listen, that's how it's gonna be.
Number one drug dealer, pharma, big pharma. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got all types of fear. They got some shit. What you call it? That niggas ain't even seen yet. They got the motherfucking Captain America shit out there somewhere and all that shit. My nigga, I'm telling you,
I don't be on that. You see, and that's why I use my herbs. I'd rather do as much as I can and learn as much about your body, because now I'm going to the doctor knowing certain things about my body now, and it's like the shit that they would tell you, sometimes that shit don't make sense. And when you go to a lot of times, the shit don't make sense. But because you don't know, you're trusting their judgment. You know what I'm saying? Mm. You're probably desperate because it's your health. You know, you're not feeling good. You don't know what the issue is. And it's like, if you really listen to what they're saying, it don't make sense half the times, which is why it's important for you to ask questions. And then you get doctors who get frustrated by you asking questions. Or can't answer your questions outright, or won't tell you what you need to know about side effects. Doctors offer medicine all the time. They don't ever tell you what the side effects are off rip.
Actually, I've never actually felt that way about a doctor.
I have plenty of times.
Whenever I've been given drugs by a doctor, they've always seemed to like tell me, yo, this shit could be highly addictive. I suggest you only take it when you really have a whole lot of pain. You know, don't overdo it. Shit like that. These things, like when they gave me perks, they gave me warnings about it and shit like that.
Now, I mean side effects such as you may experience diarrhea, heartburn.
Yeah, they told me
heart
that stuff.
You know, shit like that. Like it may. I think that different people have different experiences as well, because I've had this issue hella times, not only at like the hospital. I normally have it at the hospital or at my OBGYN. It's where you normally have it when it comes to things about birth control and yeast and UTI and shit like that. It's like pulling teeth.
Do you have a white doctor or a black doctor?
So I would have a white doctor sometimes, and there'd be a few times that I see a black doctor. But I go to USF Health.
Did you?
So they're all midwives, and you know, you kind of can change. You see, you know, you can see whoever you want to see.
So now, do you feel your experience was different with a black doctor versus a white doctor?
I feel like so, and that's okay. So I was going to touch on that too. So when I got a black doctor, now I've had two separate black OBGYNs. This particular black doctor at USF Health, I was seeing a white doctor at first, and I was experiencing like her just having attitudes when I would ask certain things. Like I would go in and get STD screenings. I go get STD screenings every 3 to 4 months, literally, even if I'm not having sex, because you know. So anyway, and when I would go in, she's like, "Well, you just had one 3 months ago." Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, and I'm back for another one. That's not what I asked you. Exactly. Right. And it's like, it's almost like if I'm concerned about something, we should just go ahead and do the test rather than getting questions and this and that. Like, obviously, you don't know if maybe I started fucking somebody that I broke up with. I don't know who he been with. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything could happen. But I'm here for a reason. So anyway, with this doctor, I would have like pushback. And she would try to push me to get back on birth control, et cetera, et cetera. And I just wasn't liking the way that she was like handling my issues. And I wasn't getting questions answered. They put me with the black doctor, and I actually come in like, oh, good. You know, like, look, I got so many questions. And sis just kind of gave me that same energy. So it's kind of like, I still didn't really feel like, you know, like this is a safe space for me to ask questions and get honest answers and actually have, you know, my doctor concerned also about the things that I'm concerned about, or just reassure me. But I have had another black OBGYN in the last, like, years ago, and she was absolutely phenomenal. Like, this was a smaller practice. It was her and her husband. They were actually from Africa, I believe, and they were phenomenal.
See, that's the whole thing. Like, you gotta understand, a doctor that's out there for money is gonna deter and try to, you know, like, get away from all your questions that you ask, especially if it's on some true like health type thing, because a lot of doctors basically are designed to do things to suppress whatever you have. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Like make it go away.
I personally,
but it's still there.
I think
you feel what I'm saying.
All doctors are there for the money.
Listen, I think that this is also why it is important for you as an individual to learn your body. You know, this type of shit that we were learning in school, it wasn't just for you to learn and get an A or repeat and recite just to get an A. It is important for you to know your body. Like when a doctor would tell me like, okay, you need to take this, and this. And it's like, once I started learning about my body, it's like, okay, sis, so you telling me to take yogurt for probiotics, but yogurt is going to cause more mucus and feed cysts. You know, I have cysts on my ovaries. You know what I'm saying? So now you can come back with them with knowledge. Like, okay, so I know this for a fact. That kind of throws them off because it's like, I don't expect you to know all of that. Because, you know, I have that a lot. I'll ask a lot of questions about food. What is it that I can eat? What naturally can I try first that is just as effective than me maybe taking some fucking bottled vitamins? What foods can I get direct energy and vitamins
from? Shootout in the doctor's office. Huh?
Oh yeah. You already know. You already know. You know for a fact. I'm in there.
I don't ever really have that many questions when I'm in the doctor.
You need to.
Listen, you need to. That's what I'm saying.
What the hell they saying to me? To me, I don't really have a whole lot of questions. I'll be understanding what the fuck they talking about.
So take for instance, like I was saying.
Me personally, this is just me personally.
So like take for instance, like I was saying last week, my baby with her knee issue. Now, any concerned mother that just wasn't paying attention, she's just, you know, just what's wrong with my baby's knee? Her knee. Now that could have, I do have anxiety. That could have scared the fuck out of me going in there. My baby fell on her knee and she was okay. And now she can't even move it. And she screams and cries every time she unbends it. Can't even move it, right? We go in there. You do x-rays. Now we know, basic knowledge, x-rays is to look into your, you know, at your bones, right? You do x-rays. You say you don't find anything. And then you come back and say, hey, we're going to do some blood tests. Because there are certain things infections that can infect young kids, you know, little kids, and cause bone issues. She could be fighting an infection right now that you don't even know about. And she asked me, when was the last time she was sick? 3-4 months ago. I haven't seen, you know, any issue. Has she had a fever, diarrhea, etc.? No. We're going to do blood tests. Do the blood test and don't find anything. Now, what would you think as a parent? Would you be concerned now that this is just her knee and that maybe, you know, she broke it? Now she didn't break it. It's not fractured. Now they're doing blood tests talking about an infection. That just took it up a notch. But what I did was, you know, and then with the medicine thing, the whole let's give her morphine. That's not even necessary. It's not even necessary. Right. That's not even necessary, right? Because as a doctor, I would try to do everything possible that I can before giving a child, a 3-year-old, morphine. But, you know, like I said, I understand. I'm not an anesthesiologist or a doctor, no, you know, but all I did was pick up my phone. They said that there was something called, I forget something, arthritis. A certain type of arthritis that can affect kids where they'll get like, you know, an infection. First thing I look at is that if she had the infection, you can see it through an x-ray. Okay, so now that's raising questions as to why we did a blood test if you would be able to see the infection on the x-ray, right? Then it says symptoms. She would have a fever. She would have diarrhea. She would have had they would have seen something in her white blood cell count, right? They came to us. We were waiting for hours for one blood test. Apparently they got all of the other 6 back. Told us her white blood cell count was fine. Now, if you don't know what a white blood cell count is or what it does, you know what I'm saying? You just sitting there. I have questions. Because if her white blood cell count was fine, which fights off infection, then you would have known that she didn't have a fucking infection. So we wouldn't have had to wait for blood tests, you know? So it's like, you just got to do research about certain things, because sometimes doctors do unnecessary shit just to do a blood test, just to do an unnecessary MRI, just to, now granted, they do need to check all channels, but like, you know.
That's why I go to hospitals that advertise how quickly they get people in and out.
But that's not cool either. That ain't cool either, because them niggas, you go in there. Listen, you'll go in there and still not get the help you need. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know how I am with my herbs. You know how I am about knowing your body and just educating yourself. Don't leave your knowledge or your, you know, don't put your life in somebody else's hands. Not necessarily if you don't have to.
Okay, it sounds like they were just trying to rape your insurance, because
that's what I'm saying.
If I would have went and they would have said, "Hey, we want to do a blood test for this," I'd have been like, you know what? She fell. That's why her knee hurts. She fell.
But as a concerned parent, and she's 3, and you don't know what the issue is, and your doctor doesn't know what the issue is, that is alarming. That raises your blood pressure. That scares you. Now you're talking about infection. It could be something else. You know, that's why I'm just saying, like, it's important to do research. It's important to ask questions, and it's important to educate yourself.
If I wouldn't have known if she fell, or my kids would have fell, I probably would have been like, okay. But if I would have known for a fact this motherfucker thought they was jumping off the top rope on WWE, you know, and then just hurt themselves.
But listen, so that was another thing. So whatever it was called, the arthritis, said that it can be set off by a stagnant infection or something. And if they fall, it can go to their joint areas. So that's one of the reasons that they use to do the blood test. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just important to do research, because also I read the WebMD thing on the arthritis thing. And it's like, the first thing it says usually can be seen on x-rays. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm like, and then blood tests. And I'm like, okay, so why the fuck, you know? So it's just important to ask questions, y'all, because they will rape your insurance and you will not get the help that you need. They will stress you out.
Doctors probably hate Google nowadays, because motherfuckers come in there thinking they experts because they read the first fucking listing.
Listen, and guess what? I'm one of them motherfuckers. I'm one of them.
Niggas read the first 2 lines and be like, oh, I'm an expert.
I'm one of them. I'm asking questions, goddamn, because WebMD said this. Okay?
All right. So since WebMD says that, are you going to watch the 2nd episode of Power?
I'm going to watch it.
Jesus, how do we get here?
I'm going to watch it. I probably won't. I don't know. I'm curious to see what's coming next, because I wasn't impressed.
You know what? I'm going to watch it. You know, one of the reasons I'm going to watch it is I don't have enough series to watch right now. I just keep thumbing through fucking Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney and everything, trying to find something to watch, and I can't find something to watch. Oh, by the way, Bees, I tried to watch The Oath on Crackle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crackle got way too many motherfucking commercials, yo.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, nigga. Yeah, yo, it took me about 4, 5, maybe 6 tries watching the first episode to get through it with all the fucking commercials. Like, there's so many commercials, I got distracted. You know?
Copy.
I'm caught up on The Shy too, by the way, Wayne. Which we should start talking about The Shy. You watch The Shy, Bees? You ever see The Shy? Ah, yo, you're missing out. Yo, you are missing out, Bees. I know Tati watches The Shy, right?
I do.
Yeah. Yo, that's a good show. It's a good show. This season it's showing how the young boys are getting into it with each other. Oh, so the nigga, this season on The Shy, Lil Homie got his girl. Like The Wire. Lil Homie got his girl taken by his homie. You know, his homeboy took his girl. His homeboy ain't tried to take his girl. His homeboy was just treating his girl better than he was unknowingly. You know?
He wasn't even necessarily treating her better.
He was communicating with her better.
I remember hearing him tell her, "Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm tired of hearing you talk."
He was communicating with her better.
He was just a bad boy, I feel like.
No. She probably needed a nigga to tell her to shut the fuck up sometimes, and that turned her on.
But the thing is what's his name?
Okay, so
what's his name?
The little nigga. I forget his name.
Kevin would tell Kevin and told her too. I'm tired of hearing you talk.
Right, but Kevin.
She ain't like that from Kevin, but she liked it from his homeboy.
The reason why is because Kevin didn't tell her that from jump. Kevin act like he loved hearing her talk, and then when Kevin got in the mood, he was like, "Yo, I don't want to hear you talk." So he kind of changed up on her.
Yeah,
you know.
That's what it sounds like.
While what's his name? Jake didn't change up. Jake has been the same way. Jake changed up by becoming a nicer person because he realized he liked her and started feeling her. So
That's true.
He's changing his ways because he likes her. He didn't change his ways to get her to like him. That's what Kevin did.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, shit.
That's what Kevin did, in my opinion. Kevin changed his ways to get her to like him. I'm all caught up on The Expanse, yo. Unless they got a new season that I missed, but I don't think I missed it. But nah, I fucks with this season, yo. But what about, okay, there's also another plot on this show. Oh, there's a couple of good plots on The Shy, yo. There's one plot where dude's mom has cancer. Her friend was helping her out, like taking her to the joint, you know what I'm saying, speaking with her, spending time with her, talking to her. But she's married. Her girl, she didn't tell her. She didn't say, yo, my friend has cancer and I'm doing this and that. She was like, yo, she told me not to tell nobody, and I'm not even going to tell my significant other, which I think is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tells me, yo, don't tell nobody, I expect them to know at some point I'm probably going to tell my significant other. You know? If that's my significant other. You know, so I didn't really understand her actually keeping that secret from her significant other. But she kept that secret from her significant other, and her significant other ended up getting smashed by the brat.
Listen, I knew they was gonna smash. As soon as the scene came on,
the BRAT,
soon as the scene came on, she finna listen. I was here for it.
She finna get pounded out by the brat because the brat got a bag in her hand. And you know what she got in her bag, right?
Listen,
I knew
that was coming. I knew that was
coming. She pulled out the strap like this.
Listen, I knew that was coming.
That's what she was playing in the background. I'm gonna give it to you.
And then after she slept with the brat, she said something happened with her girl, and then she found out, oh no, you're not cheating. You was helping your friend with cancer, and now she feels like shit.
But let me say this. So I'm not like condoning what she did at all. But like, why are we being sneaky about being here and comforting your friend when we know this is your friend? She wouldn't have had no issue with it. And I know she was trying to just like, you know, just have her friends back. But it was so unnecessary to be lying and sneaking around and shit. What was she supposed to think?
It was unnecessary.
But she could have asked. She did ask.
It was unnecessary.
I'm lying.
It was unnecessary. But you just said she could have asked. You know, she should. I think, yo, if you're suspicious, in my personal opinion, this is for me. If I'm suspicious of somebody doing something and I feel like, you know what, they might be cheating, so I'm going to cheat, I'm going to say something first, yo.
But so that's why I said she did ask her, though. She did ask her.
Did she ask her?
She did, and she lied.
What did she say?
She asked her, like, who she was sneaking on the phone or some shit or texting or something. And she said, who is that? Who are you texting? Or some shit. And she said something about work. And then they started having sex. There was another time she asked her, where was she? Why was she so late? When her daughter had the baby. And she lied about that. And she was with the girl. So she did ask. I mean, she didn't outright ask, like, are you cheating on me? What's going on? Which she definitely should have.
I would have asked that, you know?
But I mean, I would have
felt I got a lie.
I feel like if you trust your partner, if I trust you and I see you acting weird, and I speak up and I say, who is that? What is that? You know? Mm-hmm. And you lie to me, I shouldn't necessarily have to come out and say, are you cheating on me? Especially if I asked you when I saw you moving weird.
Okay, now, what if they're lying to you because they're planning a fucking surprise birthday party for you? That's acceptable?
There's too much gray area.
That's acceptable.
I don't like to be lied to.
You know what I'm saying? Is that acceptable?
Wait. But how are you being? Listen.
You know,
a surprise party is different.
See,
but guess what? But listen, it's different. A surprise party is different when you know that it's a surprise party. But if it's still, if you're sneaking around and I'm asking you and you lying.
I'm calling time out. Because it ain't a surprise party if you know it's a party.
Right.
I get that, but my point is...
You only find out after you was pissed.
Exactly. So my point is, if I'm asking you, you still lying to me. How am I supposed to know the difference? I don't know what's going on. I'm asking you about it and you lying. I don't know may not even know that you lying. I just know that you moving funny. And when I ask you, it's nothing. So, and then maybe, yes, I'm going to get frustrated because I'm asking you. Mm-hmm. And then, you find out it's a surprise party, but it's still like, why even fucking do all that?
Right. I think if you feel like somebody...
Why do all that?
I feel like if
now
somebody,
I'm mad for no reason.
I feel like if somebody feels like somebody's moving funny, they should mention it. They shouldn't just be like, so who you talking to? Or who you that? Like, nigga, you moving funny. Or bitch, you moving funny. What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck you be talking to that make you feel like you moving funny?
Let me say this. Because there are people that will ask all that, right?
Are you breaking the circle of trust? That's what you gotta ask.
Now listen, fuck that. I ain't never thought of that question ever a day in my fucking life.
That's a good way to say it.
But guess what? There are people out here that will ask people straight up direct, what the fuck's going on? This is what I'm seeing. Guess what people will do? Same shit. It ain't nothing. Okay, well, you moving funny. Well, it ain't nothing. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. And then you later... Mm-hmm. It could be a surprise party. Later, you might be getting cheated on. Maybe it's somebody's friend. They consoling. You don't know. Well, all you know is a motherfucking lying to you.
I think a person needs to say shit strategically. Like,
but hey, no. People shouldn't have to be strategic.
When I say strategically, it's like, baby, I know shit looks crazy, but shit isn't crazy. Please trust me. You'll understand soon enough. Instead of nothing's going on.
So that's why the fuck didn't she say that?
I don't know. I didn't write the script.
I don't know.
I'm just saying that's what I mean about saying shit strategically. You know? I don't mean saying shit strategically like, ooh, let me figure out a way to fool her. Let me figure out a way to tell her, hey, it looks some way, it's not a way. Please trust that it's not that way, and at some point soon you will see that's not what you think isn't what it is.
I agree. I feel like that would have been handy in her situation. I feel like that would have been handy, but like it was the sneaking around. And Wayne said that she did follow her to the girl's house, to the friend's house, and saw them together.
She did.
So it was like wasn't just like she was just being suspicious. She was like really seeing shit.
I tell you what,
that didn't add up.
See, right there. Okay, if I got it in me to follow a motherfucker because I think they doing some shit, you know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't be fucking with that motherfucker.
Not only that.
Wait, say it again?
If I gotta follow you and check you down and do all that shit.
Oh, most definitely.
Let me finish. Let me finish. If I'm following you and I call you and you sitting with a motherfucker and you send me the voicemail, and I'm looking right at you across the street, nigga, I'm getting out the car like, yo, nigga, what the fuck is you doing?
But guess what? Some people ain't on all that. Some people ain't gonna cause a scene.
I'm getting out the car like, nigga, you real brazen right now. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly, Shorty wasn't gonna cause a scene.
Yo. She said, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to a bar and getting drunk, and maybe I'll meet the brat.
Going to get some strap.
Eat my pussy in the bed tonight. Oh, in a hotel. And then I'm going to go home with an attitude, and when she wants to talk to me, I'm going to say, I need to take a shower. I still got this bitch juices on me.
That's wild.
Shit, that's exactly what happened though.
Now listen, in the chat, they asking about what?
There's another plot on the show too, Bees. There's a character. What's the name? What's their names? Oh man, I can't even think of his name. The open marriage motherfuckers, you know? Emmett and his wife. That's what we'll call him. Emmett and his wife. Appreciate you, Mills. Wayne. Emmett and his wife, they have an open marriage. They've only been married 11 months. And now their marriage is open. It was once closed, but now it's open. And it's open because the nigga kept cheating. You know, she said, you know what? I'm tired of you cheating, nigga. I'm tired of you cheating. We're going to have an open marriage, right? Emmett was with it at first. He was like, yeah, I'm down with that. Until he realized Tiff already had her eye on somebody, you know? Some nigga that she was selling weed to that's been trying to get at her for probably the past couple years, you know? And she finally opened up the marriages, and then she opened up her legs and got with that nigga quick. Hanging out with that nigga. Nigga Emmett called in the last episode. She like, hey, I'm drunk, nigga, what you want? She like, yo, where you at? You know, I'll be home in the morning. I'm too drunk to drive. Nigga said, no, get your ass to the lift. He said, nigga, I'm too drunk to drive. And then the nigga said, yeah, nigga, she too drunk to drive, right? And the nigga said, yo, what? Nigga's like, yo, don't worry about that. Yo, the nigga like, yo, shut up, you get me? And the nigga like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. They hang up and shit. And then she was like, yo, he hung up on me. That nigga said, I would have hung up on your ass too.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, he looked like a whole goofy this whole season. He looked like a straight goofy. But that's why you don't take motherfuckers back after they cheat on you. Cause especially if you can't handle that shit either. Cause he hurting bad. He down bad, y'all. He down bad.
Yeah.
He hurt.
So she came home in the morning, right? She got home in the morning. Right? How would you have acted? She came home in the morning, Bees. You had
What you mean?
You had an open relationship.
He said, what you mean?
You had an open relationship. You told her, yo, you know what? Don't stay out tonight. Come home. She's like, nah, I'm staying out tonight. What would you do if she came home in the morning?
There's nothing I can do, bro. It's what I signed up for. Once it got open and I was agreeing to it and all that, you got to take what come with the fucking. You got to pick and choose your battles sometimes. You
That's
know
what I said.
So now let me ask you this.
He had too much dip on his chip.
Now let me ask you this.
He can't handle it.
Now, when she would have got home in the morning, would you have made breakfast with eggs just the way she likes, bacon just the way she likes, toast just the way she likes, with the butter melted just how she likes it? Just to show her that you can get dick anywhere. But I'm the only nigga that know how to make your eggs like this. That's what he said. That's what he said. Would that be your game in the morning? Would that be your game in the morning?
Nah. No, sir. No, sir.
What you doing?
My game would be I be going to breakfast and for my own early morning workout. By then.
Well, his game was to try to convince her that he's the only one that she wants and they should close up the relationship. And he told her that he told her that at the end. She pretty much
got in his feelings. He was in his feelings though. He was in his feelings and he accepted rules for a game that he wasn't ready to play.
But
you understand what I'm saying?
It's a game he wasn't ready to play, but it was a game he started.
Fam, but this is the whole thing. It's a game he started, and he went swinging like Tyson. The next thing you know, he caught one, and he want to bite a nigga ear off. It don't work like that, bro.
Yeah,
it don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit is like, yo, if you sign up for certain shit, you gotta take what the fuck comes with what you signed up for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially if you acknowledge and you willingly agree to it. That's a whole different thing from
he agreed,
you know what I'm saying?
He agreed to it a little reluctantly, a little enthusiastic, but a little reluctantly and enthusiastic. You know,
it's crazy because it's like it's one thing she could have just went and cheated on him the same way that he did. But instead, she was just like, nah, nigga, since you want to be open and fuck with other people, me too. Let's go. Run it. So he really just has an issue that she's fucking with one person. And not just she's fucking with one person. This nigga got money. He got a nice spot. He whatever. And he just was fucking people. You know, he's just fucking. He realized that fucking random bitches just got old for him. It wasn't, you know, now he want his wife back. And now she living, she exploring, she not ready to, you know. And apparently I think he cheated on her a few times before. It wasn't just once or twice. So it's like
it was a common thing.
It's so now she's just like,
the
you know,
first 2 seasons.
Yeah, she's like, I love you and it hurts. She just got to the point where it's numb. Like, nigga, we've been here before. And you know, he proposed to her and stuff and told her the same thing. And she's like, look, I've heard that. You know, I've heard you say you done. I've heard you say whatever. I'm not believing that shit this time. I want to be open. And now he don't want to be with her. It's like, yo.
Yep.
I it's comedy to me, honestly. He look like a goof. A big goofball.
Nah, it's real shit. Like,
listen, when that nigga said she ain't coming home tonight, I'm like, yo. Now, granted, I feel like he deserve everything he getting right now. But that's different. That's different. You should have just went ahead and left.
Had the nigga in the background talking. Yeah.
Goof.
I wouldn't have made no.
I couldn't be. I'm gonna be real with you. I would not be with a man. I'm gonna be real, right? I would not. If that was my man, I couldn't even look at you the same after that. You know, even I don't know. You letting a nigga tell you I'm not coming home?
Yeah.
And I come home and you cook breakfast, like, yeah, you know, but that ain't a dude that I'm trying to be with. That's like, nah, you look bad out here.
You don't come home.
It's bad.
You ain't never coming back.
It's bad out
some
here.
Situation like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad out here.
To be packed.
Stay where you at.
I don't think he can say stay where he at. I think that's her place. I think that's her place. So he couldn't do nothing but cook breakfast.
I think this place they got together. I think.
Maybe. You might be right.
I think.
That's wild though.
Yeah, I've always been in a position where I could be like, yo, you do some bullshit like that. I actually did that shit one time. You know? And she left. I felt like, all right.
You know what's crazy? My bad, y'all. I was wondering if he really learned his lesson. Like, he sounds really sorry. He sounds like he's growing. He sounds like you can definitely see that he's trying to be more mature. You know, I thought he had his shit together before he fucked Lala's character.
Yeah,
and then
that's Carl Thomas.
That's kind of what did it, right? That's kind of what pushed it to the limit. Or was that afterwards? I think that was before.
Yeah, she found out.
Tipped it over. Tipped it to the scale.
Listen, the minute dude said, "Yo, she ain't coming home tonight," the other dude got straight Carl Thomas. I'm emotional.
Man.
I'm telling you, yeah.
That situation is crazy, boy.
If I was in that situation at that moment, you know what would have been the first thing that went through my mind? Would have been like, damn. And I ain't got no hoes I can call. Because if a situation like that happens, a motherfucker is gonna want to just go say fuck it, you know? But not having anybody to actually call and say fuck it with, that's a fucked up feeling.
Fucked up feeling.
That's sad. City boys down bad, y'all.
Yeah.
Down bad.
City boy with it.
That boy was he was gonna cry in the car. I just knew it. I just knew it.
Oh man.
He said Tiff got flued out and he can't.
Yeah, Tiff got flued out and he can't do that.
What? And that's the other thing. Dude got money. He looking at it like, damn, she done went and she got a business now. She the plug. You know, this nigga got money. He got a nice car, nice spot. He flying her out, you know?
I'm going to tell you how it's
giving
gonna
her good dick and shit, because she said...
I'm going to tell you how it's going to go, though.
What?
Old boy going to get his feelings. He going to try to convince Tiff to leave dude, and she going to be like, nah, stop fucking with dude. And dude going to get his feelings because he got everything but can't get her the way he actually wants her.
Which dude?
The nigga with money that Tiff is fucking on the side, her side nigga. That's how I think the plot is gonna play out, and that's how I think her and dude is gonna get back together. I'm just.
Well, that one I can't wait to see the next episode.
I'm just speculating. You know, I'm just speculating.
He down bad.
All right, but we all gonna watch the next episode of Raising Kanan, right? Yeah. I am. Bees, you gotta watch the first episode first.
I know.
All right, yo, 2 Chainz says his next album is gonna be his last trap album. Does anybody care? I do. I fucks with 2 Chainz. True. Yeah, I fucks with 2 Chainz ever since I heard him say the line. He says, "Yo, I go to sleep in a polo suit. So when I'm sleeping, it look like a photo shoot." I said, "Oh shit, I can't. This nigga's wild."
Yeah, 2 Chainz. I love me some 2 Chainz. I do. I don't think I feel like I'm excited to see what comes after this last trap album.
Me too.
But it's not like, you know, I don't care that if he make music again. It's like, okay, what he about to do? You know? I love me some 2 Chainz. He's very entertaining.
Yeah, 2 Chainz is alright.
2 Chainz is dope.
Yo, to know he's been in the game, what you call it? He's the true, like the honest.
He's been in the game for 2 characters. That nigga's had 2 characters in the game.
Of like, don't give up.
Literally.
Literally, because you got to think about it. Yo, at one point, Ludacris opened up for 2 Chainz for Player Circle.
Did he?
And then, yeah. And then they then in turn turned around and were the opening up act for Ludacris.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like even though
if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball.
Even though like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't pop when it first all started. Because you gotta think about it, like 2 Chainz is at least had to be in the game. He's got at least a good 20 or better.
He do.
2 Chainz is my age.
I love me some Titty Boy, y'all.
I fucks with 2 Chainz, yo. I fucks with 2 Chainz.
But when did What's Your Fantasy come out? Because like they were out then. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, 2 Chainz been doing this thing for a while. He did his thing with Player Circle when he was Titty Boy. You know? And then he went from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz, and once he changed to 2 Chainz and was on the solo shit, he started shining and popping. You know?
Yeah, he really did.
You know? Yeah, he did it on his own terms. He did it on some Slick Rick type shit, in my opinion. You know, just like with like the flashiness of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But also, yeah, he had some dope ass bars, yo. 2 Chainz is kind of the artist that says, you know what? Let me take a closer look at Southern rappers, yo. Let me pay attention a little bit. Even though I fuck with Outkast, even though I fuck with Goody Mob, Scarface, Ghetto Boys, shit like that, you know? 2 Chainz is what made me say, you know what? Let me look at more of the landscape. You know what I'm saying? Let me listen to people like Future, the Migos, and just expanding even more. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what 21 Savage has to offer. I tell you what, when I first heard 21 Savage, I was like, yo, why y'all niggas like this? You know? When I first heard 21 Savage, I was like, yo, why the fuck y'all like this nigga shit right here? You know?
Yeah, I fuck with 21 Savage now.
But you know what? I'm also the nigga that's singing that 21 Savage million. What's that song? That $1 million song by 21 Savage? Like when he's like counting.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account.
M's. I was like, yo, that shit is hard right there, you know?
He got another track I like. It's mad smooth though. And it's got like some old school shit in the background.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like singing.
Yeah. But if not for 2 Chainz, I probably wouldn't be paying attention to people like 21 Savage. You know, I would just listen to 21 Savage as just Yeah, that nigga sound like he rapping slow. I don't even want to even hear what the fuck he has to say. You know? But 2 Chainz actually made me say, you know what? Back in the days, I used to feel like Southern rappers rap a little simple. That's how I felt, you know, until Outkast came, until Goody Mob came, you know what I'm saying? But I still didn't really look at Southern rappers like that, you know? But then 2 Chainz really opened me up to like, let me listen to what the fuck these niggas is really spitting, because this nigga's spitting. You know what I'm saying? And he's spitting in his own unique style, which I thought was fucking dope as fuck. True. You know what I'm saying? Even though that, I think that's like true to the game.
And like now for me, like South rap is like different. Like I listened to like it wasn't just like 2 Chainz and dudes like that. Like I've been South rap for the longest. I mean, even though a lot of them, some sound simple, but a lot of like South dudes had like some awesome ass tracks, and we talking like the late 80s, early 90s, like like what was it? Was he do B Train? I forgot. Like the B Boys, they had the B stands for Bronco Biz. There's some wild shit, but it was like
too. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were South rappers.
Also, UGK. You know,
UGK.
People put me on to UGK back in the mid '90s, but that didn't really make me say, "Let me go listen to other Southern rappers," because I felt like I wouldn't hear the same thing as UGK.
Listen, my nigga, A-Ball and MJG.
They had to grow on me, yo. They had to grow on me. When I first heard them, I was like, yo. When I first heard them, okay, I was used to the New York shit when I first heard them. So hearing their flows, they had like a totally different cadence. So to me, that was just like, the fuck? Like E40, his cadence had to grow on me. When I first heard E40, I was like, the fuck is this nigga doing? You know?
Him and Silk the Shocker have like 2 of the weirdest styles ever.
Right, but now when I listen to E40, that nigga be saying some shit with his big ass words, and, you know, flipping and flapping and flipping and flapping, you know, not even the big ass words. They could be making up his own slang, you know. You know, you overdeal me, you know, you figure deal me, you know, huh? You know, we be going over with the swizzle and the swazzle when you figure deal me, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on, my Saha?
Yo, Wayne said Project Pat. Yo, Tati was, yo, Bees, you ever pop your collar? You ever had a polo shirt with a pop collar?
Yo, listen, fam, that's my
Bees,
joint right
there.
Ask
you
ever since I've been a member, I've been popping my collar.
Listen, I was supposed to ask you that this morning because who tried me this morning? And I said, yo, I'm not finna argue with a bitch that used to pop their collar back in 05 now. Humble yourself. I remember y'all walking around with y'all iron collars up and shit, looking like vampires, looking like Dracula.
Project Pat since Who Run It by 3-6 Mafia, bro.
Yo, Project Pat had a weird flow.
This
is Project Petta coming through with better. We gonna come through with my jacket that is fatter. Hatter. Who beat the man? You know, that nigga had a crazy flow, right? Am I wrong or no?
Whoop, whoop, chicken, whoop, whoop, chicken.
Oh man, that nigga's flow was like trying to be too creative, you know?
Listen, there was a rapper. I cannot remember his name. Like I like to hear like some of the new music that not new music, but when I say new, like new artists that are kind of different. So there was this rapper, I cannot remember his freaking name, but he made a song. He made a whole album and like with the theme being like the 1800s type shit. So the nigga like, and he went off. Like, fuck, I'm gonna have to find his name for y'all.
You're not talking about Hamilton, are you?
Who?
You're not talking about Hamilton, are you?
Hamilton? I don't think so. It's a dude, I feel like his name is Sir something. I can't remember, but he got a whole album where it's a black dude. He got on one of the powdered wigs and shit. With one of the you know, like the George Washington jacket.
And nigga got his curls on the side.
Yeah, but nigga went slap off, y'all. Off on the track. I mean, snap. I'm gonna find this dude, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the song that I'm talking about to the what is it? The playlist? Is it still on Spotify?
Yeah. It's called
the Khary Crib playlist.
I was looking up. I just put rapper Sir, and you know what comes up?
What?
Sir Mix-a-Lot. I know that's not it.
Nah, yeah, that was the first thing that came up for me too. Let me see if I could find.
Think about him.
This man went off.
Rolling with my posse, my skill gets raw. There's not another posse, but more points score.
Yeah, I tell you what, I didn't know where.
We put him on the hood. We put him with the driver. We made him feel good. Yo, my posse's on Broadway.
Yo, I didn't know where he was from, yo. I didn't know where he was from. I know, but hearing that song back in the days when I'm like, what, 13, 14? You know, this nigga saying, my posse's on Broadway. All I know is New York. So I'm like, yeah, this nigga's talking about New York, but he's not from New York, you know? And he talking about his posse's on Broadway. Where on Broadway are they? Broadway's a very long street. Where is he on Broadway? You know? And I was always confused. I did not know where he was from. And now to hear, as I got older, I realized a lot of cities have a street named Broadway. You know? Have a street, an avenue, a boulevard, a riverside, something named Broadway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm realizing that. And I did not realize that as a kid. I guess that's, I'm not even sure if that's a popular street in Seattle because I've never heard anybody other than Sir Mix-a-Lot talk about Broadway.
Talk about his posse's on Broadway.
Yeah.
Right?
When I was a kid, I was like, yo, I hear Broadway. I'm thinking plays. Why is his posse out here hanging around and niggas with plays? You know? I was confused as a kid, y'all. I was confused. That song really did fuck with me as a kid, y'all. Oh, man.
That was my song, yo.
Oh, man.
And my homie Kid Sensation, listen, Teenage Lady Killer.
have either of y'all considered yourself a voyeur? Mad random question.
A what?
A voyeur?
What is that? What is a voyeur?
Let's hear the definition.
A voyeur, like watching other people fuck or having other people watch you fuck. A voyeur.
I didn't know that was the term.
Let's see.
I'm like, damn, do I go on voyages or something? You know what I'm saying?
No, a voyeur. A person, the definition of voyeur is a person who gains sexual pleasure from watching others when they are naked or engaged in sexual activity. He stood transfixed, a voyeur feasting on the swell of her buttocks.
We telling the truth or we lying?
We telling the truth around here. We only tell the truth around here.
Well, at the end of the day, I believe we were all voids at one point because if you watch some porn, you're a void.
That's true.
That's what Sean just said in the chat. He said live or in porn. I'm gonna say live. I ain't gonna
lie. I like to see people fuck. Sometimes, not all the times. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm not a weird, like a peeping Tom type thing, but like, you know, like if that's what we on, I might want to watch. Maybe.
About you, Bees?
If it's the right couple. Look at Bees.
Did Bees freeze? Or he acting like he froze? I don't know right now. I don't know. I'm confused. I think Bees might have actually.
Bees is not frozen. Bees is not frozen, y'all. Let me look at my screen.
I'm gonna say Bees is frozen. Yep.
Damn.
He's back. And y'all switch sides.
Damn.
Yo, what happened, yo?
I don't know.
Look, I'm damn sure like Bees is not frozen. He's just avoiding the question. This nigga done started doing the mannequin challenge.
Nah, my shit was straight frozen, yo.
That actually, Tati had that happen to her earlier.
What?
Your screen was frozen on me when your joint crashed.
Oh, I was like, what you talking about, Khary? Like, no, I didn't. Don't be lying on me.
Oh, shit.
Yo, I'm straight having a convo. I'm like, yo, then I just see niggas like.
What you was saying, though, Bees? What you was saying? Nah, okay, I'm glad you fucking blinked. I'm like, yo, did this nigga just freeze again? I don't know. I'm glad you blinked. You know? I was like, oh, shit, the fuck? All right, so did you hear the question at least?
Nah.
Did you hear Tati's answer?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Tati said she doesn't mind watching people fuck. Not all the time, but if it's like that, then it's like that, yo. You know what I'm saying? And then the question was posed to you. Voya. Yes? No?
Yes, no.
Maybe so.
Sometimes why?
I don't know. Sometimes, you know, nigga might show you a little technique that you ain't, you know, you ain't seen yourself, you know.
Like, I've
seen it before. You know, so it's like. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if I'll be turned on by, you know, every time I see it, but you know.
Yeah, not every time, because
it depends on what's going on, you know.
Yeah, nudity kind of what's the word? Nudity, sometimes you see naked women all the time. You can see naked women on Twitter now. Everybody got OnlyFans. You ain't even gotta wonder what people look like naked no more. You just go on their Twitter or their OnlyFans, you know?
You're right.
It's like nudity ain't really sacred anymore. So it's like every time it's not gonna turn me on. I gotta be in the mood, and then, you know, like if that's what it is, it's what it is.
Yeah, it's very easy to see things nowadays.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What about you, Khary?
Oh, what about me? Yeah, I don't mind watching. You know, I wouldn't mind watching some people do their thing and fucking shit like that, like some eyes wide shut shit. That would be interesting to walk into, some shit like that.
Have you ever been to Eyes Wide Shut?
No, I haven't been to nothing like Eyes Wide Shut. That would be interesting. Never?
I haven't. I almost went a few years ago.
Never. Oh. You been to something like that before, Bees?
Look at Bees.
In my ecstasy days.
Your ecstasy days. Your ecstasy days. See, I've never been to no shit like that, yo.
Have you ever been to a nudist resort?
No, I haven't.
That I haven't.
No.
But, what you call it?
Okay.
I want to go. I want to go to one.
Of those.
I want to go to one, but I'm scared to go to one.
Scared?
Yeah.
Listen, when you get to a nudist resort, you'll see there is no reason for you to be scared.
Well, what I mean is I'm scared there's going to be like way too many men there, you know?
You think about the wrong things. Wrong things.
Yo, listen. Dexter is not gonna walk up on you.
And it's gonna be way too many.
Talking about no. Hey, Khary, what you doing all alone on the island?
No, see, that's my fear isn't being hit on. My fear is just I'm not gonna see no attractive women.
Now, let me tell you what you're going to see when you go, what's going to happen when you go to a nudist resort.
I feel like I'm going to go to a nude resort, get a couple of drinks, and be motherfucking, I'll be motherfucking placed in front of a bunch of old balls I didn't plan on seeing today.
Nah. Listen.
Cool. I don't even want no Jello now.
When you Bees. Did he say Jello?
Yeah, he did.
Listen, when you go to a nudist resort, I swear, like, those are like some of the most open-minded people. Like, you know, you got some people that's there that's in the lifestyle. Some people that's there to fuck other people.
When you say in the lifestyle, what do you mean in the
lifestyle? Means like under
the swing.
The whole umbrella of swinging, the umbrella of all that kinky stuff, right?
Okay.
So that's the lifestyle.
So them niggas be getting paddles on their butts.
That's the type of what she's saying is the type of lifestyle
is where a nigga walk up. Hold up, a nigga will walk up on you and be like, "Yo, that's your wife?" You be like, "Yeah, that's my wife." Be like, "Yo, what you think? How you think it would look with me fucking her, yo?"
No. Okay, so those situations, but not like that. You know, like it's not.
Kimmy Cass said, "Yo, Khary, you always make a left turn." Did I make a left turn?
Always.
I don't know.
Listen, it's not like a nigga gonna be like, "Hey, let me fuck your wife." It's like, you know, people will have a conversation with you and ask you like, "What are you into? What are you into?" And if that's not what you want, they'll leave you alone. Very respectful, right? But Khary, you go to the nudist resort, you'll probably have a lot of white women.
A lot of white women what?
A whole lot of white women trying to talk to you.
Man. You know what?
Asking to touch you.
You know what? I went to check this out. I went to this party one year. I filmed this party one year, right? I had on like my suit and shit. I had on my hat. You know what I'm saying? I actually even had a black and mild in my mouth, the sunglasses on and shit. Right? I went to this party and shit. All these white women was trying to take pictures. They were like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?" and this and that. I'm like, "Fuck, you want to take a picture with me for?" You know, but I said, "All right, you know, whatever." You know, but I think one of the people I think the person that like ran the party be like on that swinger shit. So I think some of these women might have been like some of his swinger pals.
And if you're talking about the people that the person that I think you're talking about, that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, I kind of felt like they was like low key coming on to me because like I was like, "Yo, your wife is being a little too friendly with me, buddy."
Listen, you'll be surprised. You go out there and the people you see out there, the people you know. Go out there and start seeing people you know and shit. Like, okay.
Let me find his wife walked up on you like, "Khary, can I spank you?"
Man,
she can't ask to spank me. She can't ask to spank me.
Not yet.
But the lifestyle is pretty much like an umbrella for everything under that type of, you know, that lifestyle. People just say lifestyle is a broad term. So you don't have to say, "Oh, I like to be dominated. Oh, I like to swing. Oh, I like to this." Or, you know, it's just an umbrella. Got you.
Yeah. I've never been the one, you know. I used to watch Real Sex on HBO. You know?
Yo, that was my show, yo.
I remember there was an episode of Real Sex where they was at like this like resort, right? This nudist resort type shit. And the person that was actually on the episode was fucking Izelle from fucking Friday. You know, the crackhead nigga from Friday?
No.
Yeah.
He was at the resort.
AJ Johnson.
Yeah, AJ Johnson. He was at the resort and he was actually on this episode, right?
No.
So him and his girl at the resort and shit, they walking by and shit. Motherfuckers they in the fucking room. They in the room fucking. Not Izelle, not AJ, whatever the fuck his name is. Not that nigga and his girl. But they was walking past the room where they had their blinds wide open. And they just in there fucking. And these niggas stopped. This nigga like, damn. They really want us to watch them fuck, huh?
So
they got their motherfucking windows open. They must want us to watch them fuck, huh? Niggas, fuck it. We gonna stand here and watch them fuck. And they watch them fuck, yo.
Listen, when you talk about voyaging at the nudist resorts and like the places, y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, the nudist resort in places like Eyes Wide Shut, they have like playrooms. Which is literally what you just described. It's called a playroom. It's like rooms where you can play, do whatever you want to do. And you can either leave the blinds closed, or you can open them. So people can walk by and, you know.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I wonder if I would want somebody to watch me fucking. Like this. You know what? I think if I go to one of these places, I think the ratio of white to black is going to be very highly in favor of more white people. And I would no.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you.
What?
Check this out. So say you decide to do this, right? And you're in the playroom, right? And you got the window open, right? What would you do? How would you feel? A nigga walk by, he like, "Go, champ, go, champ."
You know what? Dude probably gonna walk by and be stroking himself while he watching. Then how you gonna feel?
You see, that would make me fucking close the blinds.
But let me tell you,
that would make me want to say, "Hey, Google, close these blinds, please."
You ain't worried about no blinds if you fucking.
No, if
you ain't worried about you ain't even finna look at that dude.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, sometimes I might just have to turn the volume down on the TV while I'm fucking. You know, because
bro,
I want to focus on the I want to focus on the motherfucking pussy, and I don't want to hear motherfucking whatever nigga talking on TV talking. You know what I'm saying? I want to focus on the pussy. I don't want to hear fucking Tupac talking about nigga. You's a motherfucking bitch. You know. You got the juice now. I don't want to hear that shit. You know
That's crazy.
What's that?
Well, what if the nigga's watching and you tell that he like lift her leg? Yo.
Listen, that's terrible. But you know what? In those settings though, you know what dudes do? It'll probably be 3 to 4 dudes right there stroking themselves, watching the same shit. They ain't looking at each other.
Yeah,
they ain't looking at each other. That's when men become what do you call it?
Objects of lust.
Animalistic.
Oh man. Shit. Yeah.
You ever seen? Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
I didn't think that question would take us this far. I didn't think that question.
Why didn't you think that question was gonna take us this far?
Because it's Tuesday.
You asked the question.
Yo, you brought you.
You did that. Like how you?
I guess I was voyeured as when I was a child. When I was not a child.
What?
When I was a teenager.
Hey, yeah. You know? Listen, I've been voyeuring since I was like 8, 9.
I've had sex. I've had sex in my room while people were in my room with me. You know, I've had sex in the room with other people having sex in the room before. But this was like we was young and we just fucking.
Have you done it as an adult?
As an adult, no, I haven't.
Bees?
Yes.
It was the way he said yes for me.
Yo, Sean in the chat says, yo, I remember watching Real Sex with the channel returned on Nickelodeon. Mom walks in. I think we all did that before. Mm-hmm. None of us, we all thought we were slick, but we all did the same shit.
You
know?
Nah. My peeps were all right with that.
The peeps was all right with that?
And they was all right with that.
I didn't know if they was all right with that shit, nigga. I used to watch motherfucking scrambled porn channels just because every 5 or 6 seconds it would unscramble for about a second.
I used to watch the shit with my pops. Fuck. I sit and watch the shit with my pops.
No, I didn't sit and watch shit with my pops.
Listen, my cousins will order
Dad,
it.
What you watching? Oh.
Nah, my
go in my
cousins
room
would.
And then you just settle down and you just sit there. You just be watching it. Your father told you to go to your room a couple of times, but you like, yeah, all right, just give me one minute.
I was watching something the other day, and this girl was watching it with me, and whenever the sex scene came on, she would fast forward. I wasn't sure if she was fast forwarding because my daughter was in the room, or it's because it was making her horny, or if it was a combination of the two. I wasn't sure. I was a little confused.
A sex scene?
Yeah, like there was a show on TV, and like there was a scene where a couple on the TV started fucking, you know, and it was like a Showtime show.
Yeah.
So like it was actually titties showing. They were actually fucking.
Who said scrambled titties was the best? They must have had the cable when it be like and it straighten out and then it be
yeah. I had that happens. That's why I watched the scramble channel sometimes.
That's terrible.
They would unscramble.
WHT.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
WHT.
That's terrible.
Now that I'm an adult,
cable before.
Now that I'm adult, you know what? There was never.
I gotta get my charger.
Guess what? Yo.
That's terrible.
Okay, now that I'm looking back, and I'm thinking back, WHT had a lot of softcore porn. And guess what? You know what else was not? So that's what was on WHT. But you know what wasn't on WHT?
What?
Black people.
Oh no, what you talking about?
You don't get it? You don't get it? WHT? Oh man, y'all see that?
White what? White whore TV?
Right over my head.
That went over your head. Over your head.
It didn't go over my head. White whore TV? Is that what you said?
Heather Hunter, see this softcore porn?
Yes.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I was gonna say, Khary, if it was a Showtime show.
Yeah.
Fuck, I lost it.
It was like
with titties showing, right? Like Power, where they actually show sex scenes, not suggested sex.
But they don't want
so
you don't see no penetration. There's no
but
penetration. Like
parts.
her legs is closed.
You see them like
it's a real sex scene, and you seeing titties too.
Except for Monster Ball.
You see the nigga go like that?
Yeah, it was like one of those.
Billy Bob Thornton did that. I don't care what you say. He tore Holly Berry ass up.
Softcore porn is really softcore porn now on TV. But
it was like, ooh, and she was like, oh.
That's crazy. No, I wouldn't have. And you said your daughter was in the room. I would have fast forward too.
Really?
I'm not sitting in the room with somebody younger than me watching softcore porn on. We not doing that.
Watching little titties,
I'm still old school. Yeah, I'm still old school. My parents used to fast forward when I was in the room. I feel uncomfortable too. I'm gonna probably fast forward.
My parents didn't fast forward when I was in the room, but I felt uncomfortable as a kid.
Yes, I feel uncomfortable.
No, and I felt uncomfortable. Like, are my parents watching me look at this? Because I'm not looking at them. I'm looking at this. You know, are they looking at me, looking at this? Like, I wonder what he's looking at.
But in the meanwhile, your ass got a little giggle and smile on your face too. Like,
I used to be straight face. I used to be straight face. I used to be like, it didn't affect me. I used to be like, but in my head,
that nigga was dying on the inside.
And beside, I was like, "Ooh, look at them titties!"
Oh, no.
That was like inside of my head.
Yo,
that's all
concerning.
You saw.
That's all you saw.
You want to know what's so crazy?
It's
that? 2 movies. I can't remember which one was my first actual set of titties where I seen some titties. Like, oh, I like some titties. No, it's 3 movies out of 3 movies.
What was it?
It's either Penitentiary.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, what's the second one?
Yo,
Trading Places.
Yo, Penitentiary is like a motherfucking psychotic movie. And this nigga talking about
you
titties.
saw titties in.
Yo, listen.
But you know what? I ain't mad.
Yo,
wherever you can see
Penitentiary was like the early 80s, you know?
Listen. Penitentiary, right?
They would show titties just because they learned they can show titties.
It's probably white people titties too, wasn't it?
No, this is black titties.
Was it?
And you know what the titties always did? The titties always did this.
Yeah. The titty dangle.
That's terrible.
Yo, Kimmy Cat says, yo, Khary, your parents were laughing at you.
Yo, listen.
Oh, man.
There was a part in Penitentiary, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they was all locked up in jail and shit. So they had a boxing match, and they had the women's prison and the men's prison. So this woman, during the fight, she went to use the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
When she went to use the bathroom, a nigga had climbed up in the ceiling and was waiting. He dropped down out the ceiling. What you call it? She in there with her shirt up and all that. Wait, she was already chilling, like using the bathroom with her shirt up and whatnot. He dropped down and she was like, "Oh, nigga, what you doing? I'm about to get the guard." He like, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I got life. You got life too?" She was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yo, come on, mama. We gotta get to it." And then he started sucking her titties and getting all
That's
nasty
crazy.
with her. And I was like, "Oh shit, I was open." You know what I'm saying? And then Trading Places, when your man Eddie Murphy first got his bread,
man,
and he went to Windthorpe House, he had the party.
Hey, Billy Ray.
I've been waiting for you, Billy Ray. Yo, what? Yo, she had the best rack.
You know what?
And then you had the other two, and they're dancing on the rug. He was like, yo, you see those two? Those are my girls right there. The pimp. He was like, those are my girls right there.
That's crazy.
And then they was dancing with their titties out to, do you want a bump? And I remember that shit. And in my mind, that was always stripper music.
There's two sex scenes that come to mind for me when I was a kid that I saw in movies.
Who said Coming to America? The royal penis is not clean? That was the first instance of titties?
That was the first titties? Yeah. You know? That's one of the early movies I saw titties with my parents. You know? We went to the movies to see that shit. They were like, oh shit, there's titties here? Oh well. They probably laughed at me too. You know? But there's two sex scenes in movies I recall as a kid. The first one was kind of disturbing to me. You know? It kind of bothered me a little bit. This from the movie They Live. You ever seen the movie They Live?
Oh, with Rodney Piper.
Yeah.
And Keith David. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Now that we're talking about titties and shit, saying Roddy Piper and then in the same sentence with that, this kind of sounds like we're talking about porn. Roddy Piper was a wrestler, not a porn star.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit.
So Rowdy. He was Rowdy Piper.
The movie.
With a name like that.
All right, the plot for the movie They Live was aliens have invaded Earth and they've infiltrated almost every part of our society, right? Now, they look like us because they actually have satellites and all type of shit set up to where they actually have like some type of system that makes them look like us. But there was these special sunglasses you can get. They were Ray-Bans. You can get these Ray-Ban sunglasses. There was a box of 50 that only Roddy Piper found in the garbage. And he was put the glasses on and he can see motherfucking aliens. And he thought he was bugging the fuck out. Right? Until he realized he wasn't bugging the fuck out. He realized there was sunglasses he could put on and see the motherfucking aliens and shit like that, right? So, long story short, he realized there's satellites. If I break this system, it'll break the whole thing. Everybody can see the aliens, right? Well, there's a part in the movie where niggas fucking a girl. This chick is riding the fuck out of him, right? She's riding the fuck out of him. And then the system breaks. This nigga's getting his dick rolled by this bad bitch that all of a sudden turned into a fucking alien with some big old titties. I was like, oh shit, that looks crazy.
What the fuck?
I said, yo. Now let me find a picture on the internet of the movie.
Yo, time out. And you know what's my most memorable titties as a kid?
What's that?
Total Recall, because she had 3 titties.
Man, what the hell? You know what?
She had 3 titties. She had one in the middle. She had 2 cleavages and 3 titties. But I remember that shit because the dude was feeling the titties in the bar, and he was like, "Man, I wish I had 3 hands."
Listen, the first movie. Okay, the first time I saw titties was that song I was telling y'all about, the R. Kelly Fiesta song. Mm-hmm. Or was it the T.I. song? Fuck, which one was it?
You watching BET Uncut?
You sure wasn't Tip Drill?
I think it was Fiesta because they removed the video. Like, they removed the original video. But
Fiesta had a nasty?
What? No. I'm lying. It was T.I. And it was his video that they removed the original video of. He was like at the beach or some shit. And it was girls coming out the waters with their titties out. Now I can't remember if it's T.I. or R. Kelly, y'all. It's one of them two, but it was one of those videos.
I remember Master P had a nasty wobble, shake it.
Wasn't Master P.
I know
it was
Luke
either T.I. or it was R.
Luke
Kelly.
Had a bunch of nasties. Nelly had a nasty.
I know he did.
Luda with that head down pussy popping, that shit. Who else had a nasty? Damn, there was a couple of more nasties out there.
The first time I saw titties was on Players Club. I wasn't even supposed to be watching it. My parents was watching it. I was supposed to be in the bed, y'all. Mm-hmm. My mama snapped on me.
All right.
We be clubbing.
Now to go back real quick, because I know some of y'all don't know what the hell I was talking about. Now, Tati, let me ask you this. Nigga smashing. Nigga beating it up. He got your legs back. He looking you dead in your eyes.
Beating who up? Me?
Yeah. He looking you dead in your eyes. And all of a sudden the satellite break. And that nigga start looking you dead in your eyes like this. You gonna spaz the fuck out? Or so that nigga face just changed and that nigga just all of a sudden look like that.
What the sex feeling like?
Somebody said, what? How do I remember Total Recall? How do I remember all this shit?
What this sex feeling like? Because I wouldn't be too surprised if I was feeling like, you know, we were all aliens. I probably wouldn't be too surprised. I just try to put the glass. I'm closing my eyes. Like I'm gonna hit a Khary. I'm gonna turn my head and fuck him from the back, I guess.
Okay.
Oh man.
I guess we gonna have to do a doggy style, so we ain't gotta look at each other.
I can't.
Oh shit.
Would y'all fucking alien?
I'm not sure.
Lie. Oh my God.
Sure
lie. So I can get started.
You wanna know something?
I may have already. I don't know.
Look, lie so I can get started.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going out like Captain Kirk.
Yo, Captain Kirk fuck mad aliens, yo. That nigga fuck blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, furry, non-furry.
Listen. That green joint. Sean
said, yo, what she look like? Sean said, what she look like?
Fact.
That green joint was
what
bad.
What the sex feeling like? Because if this alien doing something different now, we might have to rethink humanity.
Okay, now. Okay, there was a show on TV called Alien Nation, right?
Oh.
There was a show on TV called Alien Nation, right?
Spy-headed ball dude.
Yeah, it started as a movie, turned into a show, right? There was a part in the movie where the niggas was fighting, and you know how niggas fight? Or so let me get the best of you. Let me kick him in the nuts. Nigga kicked him in the nuts. He kicked the alien in the nuts, and the nigga laughed at him, right? The nigga laughed at him, right? So nigga punched him in the face and shit, right? Nigga got fucked up. So his homeboy, his partner, who was the alien, he said, yo, trying to kick us in the nuts, that don't work. He said, you got to hit him under the armpit. That's what our genitalia is. So now what if you be the alien? That nigga gotta fuck you like this.
This nigga said kick me in the armpit.
That nigga gotta fuck you like that.
You know what I remember? You know what I remember on what was it? What was my movie? Scary Movie? And the thing put his finger in his mouth. Y'all remember that scene? And he was peeing? The aliens peed from their fingertips.
Oh,
it was Scary Movie. Was it Scary Movie?
Nah, I don't remember that.
What was the one that Sean and Marlon Wayans was in with the dude with the hand?
Yeah,
you remember the dude with the hand?
Not that hand, my strong hand.
That's my strong hand.
Mm-hmm.
That was that Scary movie. The first one, I think, or maybe it was Scary Movie 3. I don't remember, but the alien was pissing in Charles, what's his name? Charlie Sheen's mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all remember? And every time he pointed, piss came out his finger.
It would be
he said, "Don't take that hand. Grab this hand. That's my strong."
Listen, I'm gonna have to go back and watch all of those because those is my favorite movies. She said, I'm a what she said, I'm a fart in your mouth. And I'm a shit all over these walls.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a meme.
What's the meme?
I saw a meme like that the other day. So it was Brenda in the bed when she was having sex with the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And it said Jada Pinkett late at night waiting for Tupac. No, it said Jada and Tupac 4 a.m.
Oh man. You know what? The way she talk about him, I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
Yo, I don't care what nobody. He tapped that, man.
You said what?
Yeah, Pac tapped that. I don't care what she said.
Man,
he had an entanglement.
Take it to the grave.
I don't know.
The world may never know.
That's what she came up with the word. She had that's what she came up with the word. She had an entanglement with Pac. Yeah.
All right, so on to voyeur, more voyeur. We're gonna voyeur into somebody's relationship. Joshua Jackson this week described Joni Turner Smith's proposal to him. Did y'all hear about this?
Say it again.
Who is
Joshua
Joni
Jackson
Turner
Smith.
Smith?
I mean,
Joshua
Jackson. You know who Joshua Jackson is?
No.
Somewhat.
Ooh.
But who is Tony Turner Smith?
His wife. So Joshua Jackson, for those that
they're already married,
they are married now, and he pretty much described how she proposed to him.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
On New Year's Eve.
I know who you're talking about.
2019.
And this is the girl from Queen and Slim. The lady, the black lady.
Oh, that's who that is?
Proposed to her husband.
Okay. So she played in, she was the lead.
How fucking ironic is that? This is why we need to stop making everything fucking, well, I don't think nobody should have made, well, some people did. They tried to make that relationship a relationship goal type thing, that movie.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Whole time people don't be standing for what they, you know?
I feel you. So
yeah,
and you're saying because she had
Montel.
She had the super pro black outlook, and then she proposed to a white man. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, which ain't a problem. Which is not a problem.
And I'm actually over here looking for a picture of him just so I can show people that aren't familiar with who he is by name. Because I initially wasn't familiar with him by name, so this is him right here. That's Joshua Jackson. I had no idea that was his name. When I heard Jackson as the last name, I assumed it was a black guy, you know?
It's a white man.
It's a white man.
Listen, I can't, I'm not saying it as in like, you know, I don't believe in, you know, mixed marriages and all of those type of things. I definitely do. But it's like, well, we already know it's entertainment, and she's not from here, is she? Or is she from like the UK or something?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where she's from.
But I remember the movie just came out like as a pro-black type thing. Like these are relationship goals type things. Like they were loyal, ride or die, all that shit. And then you see stuff like this. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm just uncomfortable because I cringe every time I read about a woman proposing to a man. Now that may be just so crazy, but I believe in gender roles sometimes, y'all. I do.
Okay, so it says Joni Turner Smith proposed to Joshua Jackson on New Year's Eve of 2019, just months before she gave birth to their first child together. Jamie.
And she was pregnant when she proposed to him?
Yes. Jackson divulged the details on Monday's episode of The Tonight Show. She asked me, on New Year's Eve, Jackson told Jimmy Fallon. We were in Nicaragua. It was very beautiful, incredibly romantic. We were walking down the beach and she asked me to marry her. Fallon also asked if and when Jackson knew that Turner was the one. I knew the moment she asked me, he replied.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
What type of bullshit is that? You knew the
I feel like my husband would tell me to get my goofy ass up. Get your goofy ass off that damn ground and wait for me to propose to you, God damn it. Don't rush me.
Yo, listen. Listen, like this is some old other shit right here. Like, I don't know. I'm just like so against that. Like, women should not ask no man to marry them. Like, a man should be asking a woman to marry her. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't arguing with that one. I'm not gonna argue with that one.
Now,
I feel like it just makes, and maybe that's just one of these 2021 things, you know, that's changing. But
no, I know. I know a nigga that's married and he got asked. I know a nigga that's married and he got asked.
What type of dick are these niggas giving these women that they're asking them to marry them?
It ain't the dick.
You don't think so?
It ain't the dick.
What you think it is? The gifts?
I think
the jokes.
I think it's the woman that wants to be married.
So what you think he mentally mind fucked her?
It's the jokes.
No, I think it's a woman that wants to be married. That necessarily maybe she didn't want to wait for him to ask, or maybe she sees this as being independent. Maybe she sees this as taking another step. I don't know.
Well, I don't
think it's the dick.
I tell you what. Watching the movie Queen and Slim, her character in that movie kind of seems like the one that would say, "Yo, nigga, marry me."
Nah, not even to me.
She seemed that tough, like nigga. Not necessarily, yo. Now, he didn't say, she said, "Will you marry me?" She might have said, "Yo, nigga, I'm 10 months motherfucking pregnant." No, you're not 10 months pregnant.
No, I thought
I'm 7 months pregnant. Marry me, nigga, before this baby come out. Maybe that, he didn't actually say she got down on one knee, grabbed my hand and said, "Marry me." She might have said, "Yo, you drinking wine. I'm 7 months pregnant. This baby's due in a couple months. Marry me before this motherfucking baby get here." What if that was how she proposed?
I thought it said that she actually was on her knee.
Going to smack you around and call you Susan.
Oh, I thought it did, or maybe just my head said that she was on one knee.
Because I tell you what. If I was on a talk show and my wife demanded I marry her like that instead of ask, I would make it seem like she asked me on a talk show. She might have just been pregnant and be like, "Nigga, make sure we married before this motherfucking baby get here." And he's like, "You know what? Only if I could use this as the story that you proposed to me."
I don't know about
Fine, nigga. Y'all. Let's get married. You know what I'm saying? Is that a proposal or is that a demand? I don't know. I'm just saying. That's a possibility.
That sound like
no, Wayne, I'm not hating on love at all. I don't feel any type of way towards mixed marriage. I was just comparing the movie to her actual life. But I'm very much so here for mixed marriages. I don't think that makes you any less pro-black or anything like that. I don't believe that.
But you know what I'm saying? So now also she was pregnant at the time, you know?
Ain't no way in hell.
Pregnant women can get emotional.
Not that emotional.
You know? I've dealt with when my kid's mom was pregnant, she was emotional. There was time I was like, "Yo, where the fuck this come from?" You know, like one day she just come like, "Hey, I'm crying, I'm emotional," and she told me she was emotional and shit like that. I'm like, damn. But
pregnancy ain't nothing to play with.
I know. That's why I'm saying maybe one day she was just, you know what I'm saying, and.
You know what? I could see it. I could see it that way. How you're saying it, like if she was just like, "Look, we need to get married." Creek. Yeah, like we need to get married, but not like maybe she wasn't down on bended knee.
Creek. Right? Maybe she wasn't on bended knee, and
I can understand that.
Maybe he just kind of like twisting the proposal. I'm just saying.
Okay, I can understand that.
Dawson's Creek.
You know, maybe because you know, what I'm saying motherfuckers
still ain't doing it.
Motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers can probably twist their proposal into this. She forced me to propose. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Look, I know somebody like that, but I think that I can understand that. Mm-hmm. You know how that could happen. I still wouldn't do it though. I'm not proposing to anybody. I'm not even gonna force nobody to ask me to marry them.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me to marry them. Ask them to marry me.
Right. Yeah. I'm if I ever get married again, I'm definitely gonna ask the woman.
Would y'all allow a woman to propose to you? Your woman? Would you allow her to propose to you?
Would I allow her?
No.
Allow her, like, would you stop her? Would you feel uncomfortable? Would you go along with it? Not stop her as far as like tell her no, you know.
You're like, nah, boo, don't do that.
Like, babe, get up. You know, unless now, how would you do it in a sense of like if you guys were in a restaurant and she decided to get on one knee and propose to you in front of everybody?
You better let her do what the fuck she gonna do before she get mad that you make her look stupid.
That's true. I feel the same way, but that's even more embarrassing. Like, yo, your girl proposed to you in
Yo.
Now, if she proposed to me, now all I know is, damn it, I gotta find somebody to film me doing a bigger proposal tomorrow, just so she can't say she proposed to me. I can say, you know what? But I proposed to you bigger, baby, and my shit went viral.
That's wild.
I'll be like, yo, what are you doing? Get up. Now give me your ring. And I'll turn right back around and be like, yo, will you marry me?
Yeah, it depends on how many people's watching, yo. It depends on how many people's watching. You know, if it's just me and her, I'll probably be like, yo, you guys to chill.
Yo, fam, you know? Listen. Yo, I love you and all that, but I'm not going to be sitting here with the herbal goddess up under my picture. I'm just not.
Now, I forgot what I was saying because I got food in my mouth. I'm trying not to smack.
I gotta get something to drink.
All right. Let's see. What we got next? So y'all ain't down with Tata, you not down with proposing to a nigga. Bees, you ain't down with being a nigga being proposed to by a woman.
Nah.
Got you.
No. Ain't no way.
I'm an old school nigga.
Ain't no way. I love you, babe, but I ain't finna propose to you now. Now I'm gonna tell you when you waiting too long. You know, I'm gonna let you know because I ain't no way we about to be boyfriend and girlfriend for 10 damn years. But you know,
yo,
I ain't about to propose to you either.
Listen, I'm back. I'm not getting strong arm. I'm not getting strong arm to this shit. Neither. Like some niggas we know. You know.
I'm not trying to strong arm nobody.
I feel he got strong arm.
I want my man to be with me because he wants to be with me. You know? Mm-hmm. I don't want to be like, put you in the headlock. Like, nigga, make me your wife. Before I rock your ass to sleep.
Word. Like, you ain't getting your keys to go home if you don't marry me, nigga.
Listen. Nah, I can't. I don't even want to be. You know why though? When I was younger, I was engaged to my daughter's dad. I was engaged for 3 years, and I remember we were together six years, and I remember like us saying that when he proposed, you know, I was in college, and we always said if you graduate college first, or after you graduate, or if I ever got pregnant, because I ain't never, you know what's crazy, y'all? This is why you don't say shit. I never wanted to be a baby mama, and I used to voice that so much, right? I used to voice that so much. This is why you gotta humble yourselves, y'all. I used to be like, nah, I'm not finna be no baby mama. I don't want to be a baby mama. You know. But I would jokingly call him baby daddy all the time too, right? So this is, you know, before he was a baby daddy. Before he was a baby daddy, I used to call him baby daddy, just like jokingly between us, right? No, but I didn't mean it like you my baby daddy, like I'm a single mom. I meant it like you my husband and also my baby's daddy. You know what I'm saying? God got confused, but it's okay. Me a husband. Maybe it'd have been. Look, God got confused, but it's cool. So he got confused. He's never confused. The universe got confused. Said, so you want a baby daddy? Nah, joking. You got to be very clear when you're talking to the universe, y'all. You got to be clear. Be very clear talking to the universe. So I ended up getting pregnant, and you know, me and his mom is like, oh, we gonna have a wedding, His mom was excited as hell. Like, I mean, in the kitchen going ham, like, we got to this and we got to that. This man messed around and was like, no, I'm not ready. And this is the first time I'm hearing about it. And I'm like, at this point, we done been engaged two years. I'm like, what? You know?
I cheat.
Listen, the universe baby mama me. And no, I'm joking. But that happened, and I remember like at first when I was pregnant, like why, like bringing it up all the time, like what is this about? Why don't you want to get married? Let's go get married. Now you want me to have a baby, and we talked about this, motherfucker, and it wasn't until we were about to break up that I felt like I was strong arming him, and then I just stopped. Like it just didn't even feel the same. Me trying to like me even have to do all of this, about that. I didn't even want it anymore, so I let it go. And then he tried to that's when he tried to kind of like, hey, let's go get married when we start having issues. I'm like, nigga, no.
Personally, I think that's the worst time to get married.
No.
Yeah, you trying to, we got to work these issues out first, nigga.
No, because we having big issues right now.
Yeah.
No. You telling me that a piece of paper at this courthouse that we got to pay for is going to fix this? Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not.
But yeah, I don't want to pressure a man into being in a relationship with me, into being in a marriage with me. I just feel like it's not, you can't feel the same about it. Like when you pressure somebody, are they really doing it because they want to and that it was their decision?
Yeah. Definitely should be the decision. And I don't feel like I should tell somebody to make a decision. That's kind of what that is sometimes. I'm just saying. A lot of motherfuckers be forceful. Like, marry me, motherfucker! Alright, but let's jump into this next topic real quick. And then we're going to get out of here. We're not going to get into this very long. I was thinking, back in the days, I used to work for a group home back in the days, right? And recently I was thinking about, what would it take to start a group home? I actually looked into it recently. I looked into some numbers for the county I live in Florida. Group homes make between $100 and $190 a day per child in their care. So I was just looking at, like, I used to work in the group home back in the day. The group home had like 4 kids in it. For 4 kids in the group home, that might be like potentially need 24-hour care supervision. Yeah, supervision would could potentially make like $22,000 a month for like a house with 4 kids in it. I was like, damn, that could be pretty lucrative. Then I started also thinking, like, damn, how many people are doing this just because it's lucrative, and they don't really give a fuck, Like, how many people are doing it because they care versus how many people are doing it because they just want to get a check, nigga. Fuck these kids. Just pay me to have these motherfuckers in my house. $100 a day. Just one kid is some pretty good supplemental pay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know a chick that had 3 of them, and used to be like, oh, I ain't broke. I got foster kids. Like, listen, but the money's for the kids. The money's not for you. Like.
Well, at a certain point, the money does become pretty much for you, So you got 3 kids. So at $100 a day, 30 days, that's what? 3 G's? So you got 4 kids, that's what? 12 G's a month? Your rent paid, electric paid. That's not deviating a whole lot, from month to month with the 4 kids. If one kid come out, another kid come in, that's pretty much gonna be pretty stable, So you spending what, 2-3 G's on home care and necessities and shit like that? 3-4 G's. You still got what? 8 G's.
Another 8.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna be mad some shit happen when they lose some kids. I tell you. At what point does it they care for the kids versus care for the check? You know what I'm saying?
Now a lot of people are in there for the check though.
When I was working in one of the facilities, they rented a house. You know, they rented a house where the woman that actually rented them the house still lived in the house, you know, but she was only there from maybe like 4 or 5 hours a day. She would get there like 1, 2 in the morning, leave like 5, 6 in the morning, go do what she needed to do. She'd be gone all day. You know what I'm saying? She might be there maybe a little more on the weekends or shit like that. But there was somebody staffed there from like morning through night and shit like that. But they was renting this house from this woman. There was about 4 kids in the house. They had about 4 or 5 different houses. They had one for boys. They had one for girls. They had one for younger kids. You know, they had all of these different households. They this was their business, running group home facilities for children. You know, so now this was the business they was running, and I just looked at some numbers the other day, just speculating. You know, after payroll for some minimum wage shit, I could probably clear about almost between 15 and 20 G's a month in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's just 4 kids, and just the county I live in Florida. I'm not sure what the other rates are in other areas, but you know that's a little interesting and alarming at the same time. You know? And just from my little bit of research I did, it doesn't look like it's hard to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
You ever dealt with the group home system or know anybody in the group home system?
Who, me or Tati? Who you talking to?
Either one of y'all. Or the foster care system.
I've known some people that like have been foster. Like I said, I knew somebody who was a foster parent. I know some people that were foster kids. You know, I know people that have been just put in the system because, you know, them and their parents couldn't get along. It's definitely different.
Did you ever feel like, or did any of the kids ever express to you like, yo, I just feel like I'm somebody's check?
Nah, I can't say I've ever heard that. There's a lot of times a lot of kids don't know.
You're right.
That's true.
You're right.
They don't know about the money aspect.
Right. You know?
It's probably the teenagers that know that aspect just from hearing other people talk about it and, you know, stuff like that.
Listen, I had a cousin who you could say my aunt did that to him all his life.
What's that? Put him in foster care or?
Nah. He wasn't in foster care, but he received some type of, you know, government funding or whatever.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And he didn't find out till he was older. That's the point I'm trying to make. Of how, like, you know, a lot of them are not aware because of their age and you know, just knowing the system and not knowing the system.
Okay.
You know,
that's true.
So I don't like foster kids. It's kind of messed up because there are some people out there that are like, you know, dead taking the checks and, you know, doing and spreading love. Like there's a lady in my building also in my not this building but my old building in Co-op who, yeah, she's raised several foster kids. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with her is like, I know that it's a genuine love thing because all the kids, like majority of the kids are out on their own as productive adults. They all come back to see you on Mother's Day and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, like if you don't give a fuck about a motherfucker, you don't come back to see about shit on, you know, at all. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some kids that just pass through on regular, like I just wanted to come by and see her.
Right. Is it possible to do both?
What you mean?
Is it possible to be doing it for the money, but also have a genuine love?
No, that's possible. That's possible.
Okay.
But you can, like I said, you know who's the genuine love and who's what you call it. The genuine love people are the people that like they're they're actually trying to teach the person how to be productive or to just be a human being. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As you have some people that they get it and okay, here it is. They're labeled out. They then went shopping and did all the stuff with this kid's money, but then they got the kid looking like he's truly thrown away.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like I said, it varies. Like,
all right. What's your thoughts, Tati?
I think it's definitely possible to do both. All
right. I thought about trying to start some a group home one day, just based off of my experience as a kid. I was like, yo, them niggas was caking, you know? But I would like to do it and actually care, you know? I was like, you know what? How would I be able to do this and have everybody come away with something? I was like, you know what? If I do this, if I start some group homes, everybody's gonna learn how to fucking code. Everybody's gonna learn how to be a fucking programmer and code some shit and learn some shit. They probably gonna hate me for that shit. But guess what? One day, they might like it until they don't like it. And they be like, man, fuck this nigga. I'm in jail now because he taught me how to code and I used them coding skills to hack some shit and make $50 million in 2 days. And now I'm in jail for that shit for 15 years. Would they be able to blame me for that? Yeah?
No.
Nah. Oh my goodness, it's getting a little too extreme.
Too extreme.
But no, I would actually want to figure. I would want to do it because I could make money, but also as a way of helping some kids that might not be able to get the help and assistance that they need in life and things like that, to help them get that head start that some people feel like you definitely need to have to get ahead in life. Though I don't think you always need a head start. Sometimes you might just be a fast nigga with speed, you know what I'm saying? Running like, yeah. I'm thinking cartoons in my head, Roadrunner and shit like that. But it's kind of late. We get kind of late, Joe. This was actually one of our topics I wanted to get into. We might get into it another time, a little deeper. I didn't plan on going this late tonight or starting as late as we did. But you know what? I am glad everybody joined us. I got a couple other things I'm gonna cover just on Friday. Yo, Jeff Bezos went to space, but didn't really go to space. You know, I'm just gonna say that right quick before we get out of here. He just
went to the lip.
I'm just gonna say that before we get out of here. You know what I'm saying? He went to space, but he didn't really go to space. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
he ain't even a nipple on the titty.
So they say 50 miles is space, according to NASA. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? 62 miles above Earth is when you reach space. You know?
Yeah.
So them niggas went 60 miles. They was 2 miles short, bitch. You should have went 3 miles more. But you know what 3 miles more does? 3 miles more gives you weightlessness. And them niggas didn't train for that. Them niggas just trained for sitting with a seatbelt on, flying up, and then coming back. They went to space and back. And guess how long?
How long?
11 minutes. 11 minutes. I fuck longer than that. It takes longer for me to bust a nut than it took for them to fly to space and back and land, nigga.
That's wild.
That's crazy. But you know what? We'll be back on Friday.
On that note, we gonna leave that where it's at.
Khary over here in the chat said, yo, he was doing publicity stunts to sell space rides to other rich people.
That's what I was thinking, like, because they really got me with the titles. I wasn't at first. I'm like, damn, like I've heard in the last year about, you know, on the news about a space, like what is it? Like,
Tati a little bit though. They fooled you a little bit
with
their terminology.
Well, okay, so I heard about like the space hotels that's coming in a few years. People will be able to travel to space. Then I hear about him and going to space, and I'm like, well, why the fuck is he in space? And then I hear about, you know, he just went to
the edge of space.
We could have still saw that nigga from, you know, where we standing at. You know what I'm saying? That nigga just touched space and back, you know? He can stay up there. He can go up there for days, hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this nigga went to the edge, the end of space. This nigga went to the beginning of space, touched base, and came back home.
Yo,
is he back already?
Yeah, he was back 11 minutes later.
I saw one article an hour ago. Then I saw the next article, like,
oh man,
you know, I'm like, we'll have both the articles out at the same time, and he back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got time. I got questions.
So I thought that he was just after that, I just thought maybe he was just selling rocket ships or some shit, you know, because I heard people talking about how
he's selling
the craft that he was in landed a different way.
So you want to tell me that this nigga did set all this shit up for 11 minutes?
Yeah.
But now we find out he's selling trips.
$28 million trips. Nigga, fuck your fucking
But imagine how much money he even got for doing that.
$28 million.
Yo,
fuck that fucking shit.
Nigga is selling tickets
for 11 minutes. Nigga, this ain't Great Adventures. The fuck is wrong with him?
11 minutes.
The nigga is selling tickets.
Amusement park ride, yo.
He's selling tickets to the edge of space. You know? Well, he shouldn't. See. People get confused, like Tati got confused a little bit by the term "the edge of space."
Okay, let's not say confused because the edge of space.
No. Let me finish. Exactly. The edge of space means like you flew through a lot of space. You know, they should have said he reached close to the beginning of space.
This nigga broke the atmosphere.
Barely.
That's crazy.
So, let me tell you what Jeff Bezos did. Okay, space is 62 miles above Earth. He went 60 miles. This is what he did. He did like the nigga that's 5'10" and wants to dunk, you know, but he can't really dunk. So like the rim is here, and like he always jumps, and he just like, I can't get it. He's like, I can't get it. You know, that's what Jeff Bezos did. You know, and the only reason I'm cracking on him like this is because niggas is starving, and these niggas is playing with big toys to fly to space, to not even actually go in space. And once they go into space, what's your goal of being in space? Just to say you was in space? Guess what, nigga? I'm in space right now. My own fucking space, you know? I didn't need to spend $28 million to be in my own fucking space, you know?
Listen, this man got paid. He got paid hella money to do this. If you think he just spent his own money just to do it for fun, you are out of your mind. I know for a fact this man got paid hella money to do this.
250,000 seat or 250 mil seat? What that? That was some weird zeros there. It was like 7 zeros, you know?
What?
4 zeros after that.
Yo, time out though. So you telling me this morning? I seen this motherfucker on the news this morning.
He was back when you blinked.
Yo, no, I saw him talking about he's on the news this morning. Him, the old chick from the 40-year-old version, and that young kid and his brother talking about that they going to go and they going up in space, and she like, yeah, I can't wait to feel the weightlessness and to be the non-gravity shit. And you gonna tell me that these motherfuckers ain't even get to know non-gravity?
Probably not.
They didn't even know what the fuck they were getting into.
28 million? Nigga, I better be like this, like I'm high or something, nigga.
I'm up in the
fucking what you go. I need to feel that. I need to know what that's about. Like, if I spend 28 million.
But you see, they got the money to you see clearly they got the money to throw away. This better be going into the damn U.S.'s debt. Goddamn, actually give us another stimulus. Then
the government gave this nigga $10 billion, and it's like 10 billion homeless, starving people out. It ain't 10 billion, but listen, 10 billion, a billion could have helped all these starving homeless people out here. I tell you that. Hey, man, listen, I
feel like if they charging the rich people this much money to go, and the money is going back into the economy, it's coming back to us, which it probably won't. You know, I'm fine with it. Just take their money. They don't need all that money anyway. Give it to the homeless people.
I look at it like this. unless I'm just like up somewhere and I'm able to float and not touch anything, I'm not gonna feel like I'm in space unless I'm floating. If I'm floating, I'm in space.
Tell me about it.
But there are ways to artificially make yourself float within our atmosphere, and that's actually one of those ways is in a plane where you actually go up and down, and as you're going up and down, that's making you actually feel weightless because of the angles in science and shit like that. But that's one way to make yourself feel weightless, but that's only for a short time because you can only go down so far before you fucking crash, so they can't go down too far, but they got to come up. But that's one way to feel weightless. But other than that, only way to feel weightless is with motherfucking a parachute motherfucking suit on that's air blowing you in your face. That shit, you know what I'm saying? The fake skydiving shit, that's the only other way you're gonna float.
What was it, Khary?
You know? That's the only other way you might float, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you gotta go up into space to feel weightlessness and shit like that. But I used to want to go to space when I was a kid. I saw the movie Space Camp. The kids got shot into space by the robot because the robot was like, you know what, y'all motherfuckers might die if I don't shoot you into space. So he shot them into space. The kids was in space. I was like, oh, that would be cool if I can go into space. You know what I'm saying? But there was actually no real astronauts there. If that was real life, them kids would have died in space. And I realized that now as an adult. And
listen, I feel the same way about space that I feel about the ocean. It's some shit that I don't know about. Yeah. That we don't know.
Oh, I had a theory.
I can't even fathom.
I had a theory in my head, right? My theory was, you know the story of Noah? Like he put Noah. You know how Noah put all of the creatures on a boat and like sailed the boat
to everything
while the world flooded. And I was like, you know what? What if the story of Noah is true, but it's not a nigga named Noah on this planet? What if Noah had a spaceship with all of these fucking creatures and he just motherfucking came to Earth and dropped all that shit on Earth? There's like 28 million different species on this fucking planet, yo. That's a lot of motherfucking species, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, what if Earth is the universe's zoo? And we're the main attraction.
Goddamn, I believe it. Some creatures out here.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh shit. Does that sound like weed talking or not?
It does. It does.
All right. We gonna get ready to get up out of here though. I started a new radio station. Not necessarily a radio station. I started a new live stream music channel on motherfucking YouTube. Okay, Khary. It's called Khary's Crib. Motherfucking what is it called? Khary's Crib 24/7, some shit like that. Khary's Crib Radio, that's what it's called. It's called Khary's Crib Radio. I just remembered it. I had a couple of blunts this evening, so you know what I'm saying. And the reason why I mentioned that is because you know what I said. You know what? I'm gonna play a different outro this evening. I'm gonna play something that's been playing on Khary's Crib Radio. You know, this is a totally fictional story that's gonna be playing. It's called Housewife. It was a fictional story I freestyled one day, and I just decided to play it. I'm gonna start playing shit from Khary's Crib Radio on the outro and shit like that. So may the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free.
But not before we take the screenshot.
Oh shit, we gotta take a screenshot. Oh shit. See, why don't nobody never be telling me this ahead of time?
They tell you every time.
They tell me every
because
time.
You be going in. You be like,
do, huh? What was tonight's title? I'm over here like
Jeff Bezos in space.
Yeah, it was actually something totally different. I could change the title.
I can't believe he took the chick from the 40-year-old virgin up there though.
Man.
He took the chick from the 40-year-old virgin.
America's a mess.
You remember his boss? You remember the 40-year-old virgin's boss? The old lady was trying to give him some. Like, you know, me and you, we can be fuck buddies. You ever heard the term?
America is something else, man. I tell you.
Let's see.
You think they in Europe doing this? Sending their celebrities up to space?
Oh shit. Boom. All right, boom. Here we go. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheese. All right.
That's funny.
I took the screenshot. So now we got the Khary's Crib Radio. I'm gonna start ending these shows on some original music. Not necessarily original. Well, yeah, it's original. It's shit either I wrote or produced or some shit like that. I got a lot of shit, so I can play a lot of shit for probably about another 25, 35, 45, 55 weeks or some shit like that if I wanted to. But I'm over here talking shit because I'm not sure what buttons I'm pressing. But guess what? We're going to do a different outro this evening. This is my motherfucking track from some years ago, a couple years ago. It's called motherfucking Housewife. It's fictional, but it's fun. I enjoy it. May your rest of the week be great. Do your better, stay sucker free, and keep a smile on your face, bitch.
Peace out.
Yeah. I think it's playing. Right?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear nothing.
Baby. Yeah, you know, she was 5'5", light skin, fat ass with pretty eyes. Lips will make you imagine, her look will make you lie. She got a man and she love him, but at the end of the week, she with you and you is who she fucking. She got a man and she love him, but she rather be with another, playing undercover. Not hiding out, getting it on undercover. Then she playing with a nigga life if she ain't using rubbers. She a hoe, but a man don't know. He feel that she's the best. He even went and bought her breast. He got that girl a ring and put some bling around her neck, and he feels everything is good because she stay giving him good sex. He give her everything she needs. She ain't got a care in the world, but she still blow like the breeze. I guess sometimes that's life, but I wonder if he knew we tried to make a hoe a housewife.
No man, all bitches are the same, just like my hoe. You know, I keep her broke. Wake up in the morning with some money to set to go crazy. You know, I keep her looking good, pretty, and all that.
I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up too, but shit. Let me tell you what a fucked up nigga might do. I had a bitch, she was so bad but so good. She told me everything, she kept it so hood. She kept my dick empty, stomach full, but I was too greedy, so I was on some bull. I'm fucking other bitches, she could probably name a few. She called me a couple times, and then another 2. So let's just say 5, that sounds about right. I always say I won't do it again, but I be lying. It's not I ain't trying, it's just these chicks be fine. But I gotta go and make this run, I'll be back tonight. You see, I know I'm wrong, so I gotta make it up. Buy her some flowers, a nice dress, some shoes, and go wake her up. So when I open up my door, I see my wife with 2 dudes on the floor. She a whore.
When I get a bitch, remember that Mac? Yeah, try to steal one of my bitches. I called him up on telephone. I said, hey man, pay us rap a taste. So when he comes over, I told him to give him a little taste, cause you sure as shit wasn't getting nothing from me. See, that nigga wanted the honey. He wanted the honey.
You are now tuned into Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib.